fields, let it out. Get it done, get it right in the fields, let it out.
Let's get it.
Let it out. Get it done. Get it right in the fields. Let it out. Let it out. Get it done. Get it right in the fields. Let it out. Done. Get it right in the fields. Let it out. Get it done. Get it right in the fields. Let it out.
Welcome back to Redondo Sports. I'm Kevin Mystery.
I'm Julius Choi.
And I'm Edward Rientasso.
We got a great matchup for you. Coming off a big win, the Redondo Union Seahawks are looking to improve in their last home game of the season.
And you're right, Kevin. They're coming off from a huge win against Santa Monica, which makes their record 4-4. And, of course, this is also senior night for the Redondo Union football team. So a lot of families here and a lot of emotion being packed with the players. And this is a crucial game for Redondo Union.
Yes, they're also fighting for the playoffs as well as also for the Pioneer League. They're in here tonight in third place. And for a lot of these seniors, this is the last time they're coming out here in that red uniform. And it's going to be an emotional night for these players knowing that this is their last home game.
Yeah, the Seahawks playing the Peninsula Panthers. The Peninsula Panthers are 1-7 overall, but they're looking to improve for this game. Seahawks are coming off of a big win, so they have some confidence headed into this, along with an edge in the record. Seahawks are the heavy favorites on this one, but don't count any of these teams out.
Yeah, you always want to watch out for the teams with the losing records because they have nothing left to play for. They want to finish with pride. So they could always come out and upset the winning teams. We've seen that in the past, and that's something that the Seahawks are going to have to be careful tonight. But that they always say, that's why we play the game.
And you're right, Edward. Of course, Peninsula, this season, new head coach, a lot of new players on the team. And this team has been struggling this season and coming from a loss against North Torrance last week. And Peninsula, like you said, they had nothing else left to lose. The best they could do is play football and hopefully try to upset Redondo Union tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned that loss against North Torrance. They lost 34-21. It was a competitive game. Seahawks in turn, they beat North Torrance, so that's something to keep your eye out. Seahawks have confidence into this, and you got to expect to see a lot of the seniors looking to play with complete passion because this will be their last game in Seahawk Bowl, at least until playoffs start.
Yeah, that's correct. The last time they'll ever be out here on this field. Very high emotion. They've worked so hard for these past couple years. What a good way for them to end their journey as Seahawks to get a final win at home this season.
Yeah, so Seahawks looking to win this game as we take a look at senior night.
2026 seniors and their supportive families who have made Friday Night Lights so special. Let's start by celebrating our seniors from our Redondo football team. Adrian Ortiz has been playing football at Redondo for 1 year. His favorite memory is team dinners at Burger Wednesdays after an ice bath. He would like to thank his parents for all of their sacrifice toward helping him succeed in all of his endeavors. After graduating from RUHS, he plans on attending Cornell University and majoring in environmental sustainability. Andre Madeira Samos has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memories about football are the games and watching college football on Saturdays. He would like to thank his mom for always driving him and his dad for buying him the gear to play. His future plans include going to college and becoming an aerospace engineer with a specialty in military aircrafts. Andrew Nichols has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is winning his first varsity game in a blowout against El Dorado and celebrating in the locker room afterwards. He would like to thank his mom for supporting him throughout all his hardships and allowing him to play football. In the future, he is going to move to his grandma's in Colorado and go to school. Anthony Garcia Hernandez has been playing football at Redondo for 2 years. His favorite memory about football is getting a pick six in his junior year. He would like to thank his parents and coaches for giving him the opportunity to play. In the future, he would like to become a firefighter. Blake Wonderly has been playing football at Redondo for 3 years. His favorite memory about football is getting a pick six versus Banny. He would like to thank his mom and all his coaches. His future plans are to go to college and play football. Bo Osmus has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is playing with his brother. He would like to thank his teammates, coaches, and parents. He plans to play football in college. Brock Herrera has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is beating Bishop Diego in the playoffs in his sophomore year. He would like to thank his parents, his sisters, his dogs, and Coach Ray Ray. He plans to play college football. Cash Brown has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is running the Beaver Drill. He would like to thank his parents for coming to his games. In the future, he would like to attend a 4-year university. Cash Leonard has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is scoring a touchdown against Santa Monica in his freshman year. He would like to thank his coaches and his family and his friends. In the future, he's going to Arizona State University. Christian Zeno has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is all the morning team breakfast. He would like to thank his mom and all his coaches. He plans to go to college and play football. Cole Leinert has been playing football at Redondo for 2 years. His favorite memory about football is his first touchdown on his first play against Banning with our trick play. He would like to thank his mom, his dad, his whole family, and also Coach Keith. He plans to play college football at SMU. Cooper Newman has been playing football at Redondo for 3 years. His favorite memory about football is playing in his first varsity game against Orange High School. He would like to thank his mother for stepping up as a parent and supporting him through the highs and lows in his football career. He plans to go to El Camino for 2 years and transfer to Oregon for business. Francisco Villegas has been playing football at Redondo for 3 years. His favorite memory about football is starting and winning the playoff game against Aquinas last year. He would like to thank his family, especially his mom and aunt, for supporting him. He would like to attend a local college and transfer to a California university. George Sanchez has been playing football at Redondo for 3 years. His favorite memory about football is the first game he started on the offensive line. He would like to thank, first and foremost, God for everything, and most importantly, his parents. His future plan is to pursue education in college, studying business and marketing. Ignacio Estrada has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is playing in his first varsity game. He would like to thank his dad for helping him out since the beginning. In the future, he's going to college and to become a police officer. Jasper Lowe has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is starting his first game as a sophomore. He would like to thank his family and coaches, and he would like to play football in college. Johnny Dignan has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is the meetings with his O-line. He would like to thank his brother, mom, and dad for always cheering him on and always supporting his goals. His future plans after graduating are to go to college and then own his own business. Jonathan Woods has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is winning in double overtime in the playoffs his sophomore year. He would like to thank his parents for supporting him through everything. His future plans are to go to college and get a job. Lincoln Esparza has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football are all the bus rides with the boys. He would like to thank his friends, family, and coaches for making him the player he is today. He plans to play football after high school and major in business. Lucas De La Torre has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is sophomore year practices with the guys. He would like to thank his friends, his future plans including hopefully attending Harvard Law School. Malcolm Becerra Lindstrom has been playing football at Redondo for 1 year. His favorite memory about football is running out of the tunnel at his first home game. He would like to thank his parents, little sister Maddie, grandparents, trainers, coaches, and everyone else who has supported him along this journey. He hopes to play Division I football at a 4-year university while studying business or kinesiology. Matthew Ramirez has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is practice with Coach Chris. He would like to thank his family for being there and supporting him, and his coaches who have helped him through his 4 years. His future plans are going to college and getting a business degree. Mikey Ricardo has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is beating Bishop Diego in the playoffs in overtime as a sophomore. He would like to thank his parents, his family, his coaches, and his teammates for all pushing and supporting him. He would like to play baseball in college or attend a university. Parker Blevins has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is kicking field goals and all the bus rides with the guys. He would like to thank his parents and family for always pushing him to be his best. His future plans include majoring in marine biology and possibly kicking for the football team at a 4-year university. Quinn Adolph has been playing football at Redondo for 1 year. His favorite memory about football is when we beat El Segundo during his freshman year. He would like to thank his parents and coaches throughout all 4 years. In the future, he hopes to attend college and experience the world. Randy Somerville has been playing football at Redondo for 2 years. His favorite memory about football is his first tackle in his first game. He would like to thank his family for all their support. He plans on attending El Camino College after graduation. Robbie Christensen has been playing football at Redondo for 4 years. His favorite memory about football is eating out with the guys after Saturday lifts. He would like to thank his mom, dad, and sister. He plans on attending a 4-year college and getting a degree. Next, we have our senior football manager. Ayla Rogers has been a football manager for 2 years. Her favorite memory is being able to form a lasting friendship with last year's manager, Leah Morey. She would also like to thank Coach Ellison, her friends, and family. She plans on attending college and then law school. Next, it is time to celebrate our seniors from ASB, who helped create the hype in the flock and to become back-to-back student section of Los Angeles champion. Amelia Iwai has been in ASB for 2 years. Her favorite memories in ASB were all of the late nights setting up for rallies and having fun with everyone. She would like to thank her mom and her sister for supporting her through high school and all of her amazing teachers. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in biology to pursue a medical career as a radiologist. Bo Osmus has been in ASB for 2 years. His favorite memory is celebrating everyone at the ASB Mixer. He would like to thank his classmates and Miss H for all they do. He plans to play college football. Cameron Smith has been in ASB for 2 years. Her favorite memories are all ASB all-nighters before the rallies where everyone would stay up late decorating and then come in early the next morning to set up. She would like to thank her friends and family for always showing up for her and for their constant support and unconditional love. She plans to attend a 4-year university followed by medical school to pursue a career in healthcare. Chloe Choi has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memory is putting on events like rallies and seeing people smile at these events. She would like to thank her parents, her brother, and her family for all of their love and support. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in kinesiology to become a physical therapist. Dulce Rosales has been in ASB for 4 years. Her favorite memories are the rally days where all of ASB come together. She would love to thank her family, and she plans to attend a 4-year university and major in business administration. Ian Sun has been in ASB for 4 years. His favorite memory is getting food with his ASB friends after late-night rally preps. He would like to thank Miss H, his family, and his friends who made the busy ASB events less stressful and more fun. He plans to major in cognitive science and run track and field at a 4-year university. Joshua Mao has been in ASB for 4 years. His favorite memory was the rally setups, getting there before everyone else, and taking it all in was always so fun. He would like to thank his mom, dad, and sister. He plans to attend a 4-year university and major in economics. Keely Gould has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memory is setting up late for rallies. She would like to thank her friends, and she plans to attend a 4-year university and major in neuroscience. Kelly Asano has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memory are the late-night rally setups, singing with her friends to the music blaring in the gym. She would like to thank Nicholas Collins and her parents for always making her laugh and always supporting her rights and wrongs. She plans to attend a 4-year university with a major in sociology and later going on to pursue law. Lauren Appleton has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memories are the late night and early morning rally setups. She would like to thank her family for all the love and support they've given her these last 4 years. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in biomedical sciences. Lauren Moskowitz has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memory is bonding with her friends while setting up for ASB events. She would like to thank her friends and family for their love and support. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in business. Lena Garabedian has been in ASB for 3 years. Her favorite memory is setting up for rallies, and she would like to thank her family and friends. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in biology. Luca Artiga has been in ASB for 2 years. Her favorite memory in ASB is freestyling with Kareem and Vivek. She would like to thank her mom as well as her teachers for supporting her. She plans to attend a 4-year university to major in nursing and become a labor and delivery nurse. Lucas De La Torre has been in ASB for 2 years. His favorite memory is dancing with Bo and Robbie during the Hello Dance. He would like to thank his family and friends for their unconditional support. He plans to attend a 4-year university and major in construction management. Nicholas Collins has been in ASB for 4 years. His favorite memory is getting to school at 5:30 a.m. freshman year for his first ever high school spirit rally. He would like to thank Miss H for always supporting him and Kelly for making ASB more fun than it already is and being with him every step of the way. He plans to major in public relations and digital media and minor in theater management, continuing his path in media management for private theater companies. Peyton Earnhardt has been in ASB for 2 years. Her favorite memory is coming up with a dance for her group during the ASB Mixer. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for constantly supporting and uplifting her. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in accounting. Rhea Kindry has been in ASB for 2 years. Her favorite memory is the late-night rallies and setups. She would like to thank her parents for always being by her side and always believing in her. She plans to attend a 4-year university and pursue a career in medicine. Robbie Christensen has been in ASB for 2 years. His favorite memory is making the advertisement videos for the first game of the season junior year. He would like to thank his mom, dad, and sister. He plans to attend a 4-year college and major in sports management or business. Shiva Ploplis has been in ASB for 1 year. His favorite memory of ASB so far was the reveal of the upcoming senior excursion for the class of 2026. He would like to thank every ASB student from the classes of 2023, 2025, and especially 2024 because they have inspired him to join ASB. He plans to attend a 4-year university and major in astrophysics. Next, it is time to celebrate our seniors from our award-winning Redondo Band. Avery Stoddard has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory is finals during 2022's production Shine. He would like to thank his parents, his sister, and Jeffrey. His future plans are going into the medical field while marching drum corps. Giulio Pittari has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory is when band is going to the competitions. He would like to thank his friends and family and Lex. He plans to go to a university to study engineering. Jeffrey Kesselman has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory is subsectionals where they work on music, but also just hanging out with friends. He would like to thank his mom, dad, brother, and his peers in Battery. He plans on studying physics and international relations in college. Joaquin Garcia has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory are the bus rides home after competitions. He would like to thank his mom, dad, friends, and teachers. He plans to achieve a master's degree in literary studies. Kimberly Hiramoto has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is spending time with friends at band competitions. She would like to thank her friends, family, and band directors. Her future plans are attending a university to advance her knowledge. Laura Garabedian has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory about band is laughing with her friends during competitions and awards at competitions. She would like to thank her friends, family, and teachers, and her band directors. She plans to go to college to further her academics. Lyric Nestle has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is cheering at awards with her friends. She would like to thank her family, friends, and technicians. She plans to attend a 4-year university and further her education. Mackenzie Thompson has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is celebrating with her friends after championships last year. She would like to thank her mom and dad for their endless support and for always being there for her. She plans to major in neuroscience while being a part of the ensembles on campus. Max Schuler has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory is trying to sleep while driving by In-N-Out. He would like to thank his mom and dad for all of their support. Mimi Daniel has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is going to competitions with her friends. She would like to thank her friends and family, and her future plans are looking forward to attending college. Oliver Henderson has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. His favorite memory is when we waited for awards after performances and would talk with friends. And we would almost always end up laughing about something random. He would like to thank all of his friends, parents, and instructors. After graduation, he is going to make sure his future is bright. Sage Claxton has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is playing Mario Kart on the bus to Champs with High Brass. She would like to thank her parents, Dr. Erskine, Zach, and Mimi for being her day ones, Caitlin and Hero, and her front music ensemble techs, Jacob and Shota. She hopes to move to San Jose to major in music education with a minor in media design. Sama Bond has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory about band was generally just spending time with all of her friends. She would like to thank her parents, her brother, her friends, and her section for always being supportive in making the program more entertaining. After graduating RUHS, she plans to study music technology production. Samantha Garcia has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is playing video games on the bus for comps. She would like to thank her family for always getting stuff for band and their unlimited support. She plans to be an accountant and to travel the world. Victoria Ichiyama has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is going to competitions and making memories with everyone in the band. She would love to thank her friends and family. She plans to attend a 4-year university and major in marketing. Yuna Sato has been a member of our Redondo Band for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning every award for their division and sweepstakes at a competition during her sophomore year. She wants to thank her family, friends, and the alto section. Her future plans are to go to college. Next up, we are honoring our seniors from our award-winning Dance Guard. Drew Cunanan has been a member of our Redondo Dance Guard for 4 years. Her favorite memory is going to Knott's and Six Flags. She would like to thank her mom and grandma for always being there for her, her siblings for being funny, her teammates for being friends with her, and her coaches for believing in her. She wants to work with kids, whether it's early education or saving them from homes. Jackson Lee has been a member of our Redondo Dance Guard for 4 years. His favorite memory about Dance Guard was medaling both with our field show and winter show at championships in his freshman year. He would like to thank his dad, his coaches, and his friends for being so supportive and patient with him. He plans to become an art teacher and continue color guard in college and later as a coach. Next up, we are honoring our seniors from our amazing dance team. Brielle Brown has been a member of our Redondo dance team for 3 years. Her favorite memory while being on the dance team is winning first place pom at regionals at their very first time competing as a team. She would love to thank her parents, grandparents, and team members for being so supportive of her throughout her dance journey, as well as her coach who taught her so much during her time on the team. After graduation, she aspires to study creative writing and dance on a college dance team. Courtney Harrison has been a member of our Redondo dance team for 2 years. Her favorite memory is performing for school rallies. She would like to thank her mom, dad, and coach. She plans on joining a college dance team and pursuing a career in coaching. Lucy Ouimet has been a member of our Redondo dance team for 3 years. Her favorite memory is getting ready for football games in the dance room together. She would like to thank her mom and her dad for always encouraging her to keep working hard, and also for Hannah for convincing her to join. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college to get a degree in marketing. Our last group of seniors come from our awesome cheer program. Ava Anzavino has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning a national title in Florida with her best friends. She would like to thank her parents for giving her so much support and opportunity, her friends for being the best, and her teachers and coaches for guiding her. She hopes to attend a 4-year university and eventually pursue a career in educational law. Brooke McCauley has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is when they won nationals her sophomore year. She would like to thank her parents for always being there for her and supporting her every step of the way. She plans on going to a 4-year university majoring in English and eventually going to law school. Cameron Smith has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is when they were so excited after being announced national champions that they almost forgot to grab their white jackets backstage. She would like to thank her friends and family for their unconditional love and support, and her teammates for being the best part of every season. She plans to attend a 4-year university followed by medical school to pursue a career in healthcare. Emma Donahue has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning the camp room decorating contest this year with the Shrek theme. She would like to thank her dad and stepmother, Amy, for always pushing her to be better and providing everything she could ever need. She'd like to thank her sister for always being there for her no matter what. And lastly, she'd like to thank her best friends, Erin, Pari, and Brooke, for making this journey amazing. She plans to go to a 4-year university in the South to study sports broadcasting and journalism. Erin Pepper has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning nationals in Florida and winning the room decorating contest at UCA camp. She would like to thank her mom and dad for always supporting her no matter what, and her teammates, Emma, Pari, and Brooke, for never failing to make her laugh and always having her back. She plans to attend a 4-year university and to major in environmental science and biology. Jessie Martin has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning Florida Nationals her sophomore year. She would like to thank her parents and sister for always supporting her through everything. She plans to go to college and experience a new life away from home. Lauren Moskowitz has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is enjoying her last summer cheer camp with her teammates, who made every moment special. She would like to thank her friends and family for their unconditional love, unwavering support, and constant inspiration. She will attend a 4-year university and study abroad before pursuing a master's degree in business. Maddie Williams has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning the national championship in Florida her first year and bonding with her teammates throughout every season. She would like to thank her dad, brother, and family for their constant love and support. After graduating from RUHS, she plans to attend a 4-year university in the South and study nursing and to further pursue her goal of becoming a NICU nurse. Maya Norris has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 2 years. Her favorite memory are the relationships she has built through this program. She would like to thank her mom, dad, Emily, and Troy. After graduating, she wants to travel the world with her friends and attend hair school in the fall. Maya Morad has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 4 years. Her favorite memory is winning nationals with her best friends. She would like to thank her parents for supporting and believing in her every step of the way. She plans to go to college to become a cosmetologist. Parisa Milat has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 2 years. Her favorite memory was the Shrek-themed camp room. She would like to thank her mom for supporting her and allowing her to cheer, and her best friends Erin, Emma, and Brooke for taking her under their wings and making her experience so special. She plans to attend a 4-year college and then move back to California. Sophia Flores has been a member of our Redondo sideline cheer team for 1 year. Her favorite memory is going to cheer camp for the first time and bonding with her team. She would like to thank her dad for always supporting her and helping her with anything she needs. After graduating high school, she would love to go to college and study psychology. And that concludes our Redondo Senior Night for the class of 2025. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate our seniors. Have a wonderful evening, and go Seahawks!
Coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hip and shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, bros don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the brick. Talk about shooting out, now we're doing it quick. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't nothing, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with the 2 guns drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I got a tool and a vest, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well when and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the boys yelling, bring them out, front the back cage yelling, bring them out, oh, front yard yelling, bring them out, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, all the boys yelling, bring them out, front the back cage yelling, bring them out, oh.
Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Yeah, it's such a vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. Look at y'all, check it, look at me, check it, look at y'all, check it, yo. It's such a vibrant thing, Call her up and she made me feel right. Can I rhyme? Well, you know I get mine. Please move your little thing, move it around and shake a little thing.
I wanna see you play whether you make a stallion or like corn ray. Okay.
I just wanna see if you gon' lie, you gon' love me. I was getting bras way before I got the money. Honey, since I've been a star, they don't love me. The ceiling got stars when the star got no ceiling. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. Hey. Yeah, she got a little butt, so what? Big bag, she can show enough. Stick it out, poke it out, poke it out. My regards to the bras that thought I was done. Pick a side, and die in a jump. I've been letting things slide, they trying too hard. Cause I ain't left the city once, to travel abroad. I'm back on my bar. It's sticking a Honda Civic, we in the car service. I really just mind my business and pray that God sort them. Can't really be long-winded, you talking short money today, we not cost cutting. Can you stick it out? Told me she was quarantining, brand new out. And there might be a couple weeks to make them bounce. So I mean it when I be like, what's the turn around? No, really, turn around. Okay, I just wanna see if you gon' lie, you gon' love me. I was getting bras way before I got the money. Honey, since I've been a star, they don't love me. The ceiling got stars when the star got no ceiling. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. Yeah, she got a little butt, so what?
Homeboy, I came to party. Yo, girl was looking at me. She's a haggler, no, I'm not tagging her, but you don't want them boys to come over and start asking you what you wanna do, what you trying to do, what you wanna do.
I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt, Billy Eilish. Watch on my wrist, but I want that diamond. Talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, run that back, I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt, Billy Eilish. Watch on my wrist, but I want that diamond. Talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, go first class, I'm a pilot. Put it in perspective. I got everything I wanted and some extra. I am not the type of turning into a detective. Got two on my own phone, barely even check them. Uber eats the food I don't call, I just text them. Guess I don't bail, my little got invested. Next out my Lexus, no backseat, so no besties. I checked it, no guest list, so don't text. Hey, 2 pistols, 30s in the clip, these are Kimbos. Open and smack him in his mouth, I'm Kimbo. You be throwing cash on the strip, my little sucking for the free. I got a but a they got me. I know she trip when I dip, so I agree. They pillow talking about me like I'm sick, but she ain't know this shit. 3 weeks in my I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt, Billy Eilish. Hot little better from the back on the island. Let it talk crazy, my mind when I'm silent. I'm like I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt, Billy.
flu. When I touch down, I'ma get loose. Pull up in a spaceship, call me Neptune. 2-step, hit a slide when I walk through. Wristwatch got a big cup. Wristwatch got a big cup. Wristwatch got a big cup. Hating that, let's get that girl a big out. Sitting on top and my bank bigger. If you ain't getting money, we ain't hanging with you. Go and grab your calculator. Add it up. Go and pop that booty like a percolator. Throw it back. Every day my birthday, you should celebrate me. Come on. This is for the haters, keep hating. Yeah, they hating in the back. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops. They tryna throw rocks, they think that is hopscotch. I pull up the show stop, they eyeing like Cyclops. What else? And I got them mad, they blame it on TikTok. And I got them mad, I got all these big bops. Hold on, wristwatch got a big cup. Hating that, let's get that girl a big out. Sitting on top and my bank bigger. Come on. If you ain't getting money, we ain't hanging with you. Go and grab your calculator. Add it up. Go and pop that booty like a percolator. Throw it back. Every day my birthday, you should celebrate me. Come on. This is for the haters, keep hating. Yeah, they hating in the back. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops. Yeah. Yeah, I got bops.
Back into it.
I can do it, put your into it.
You can do it, put your back into it.
I can do it, put your into it.
Put your back into it.
Put your into it. Tick, tick, boom, hit me banging down these back streets. Bumping Black Street, treated like an athlete. Life ain't a track meet. It's a marathon cemetery that a nigga gets buried on. We be coming to the day we die. Ask the bartender if you think we lie. But if you think we hot, you can think again. Cause when it's sink or swim, you got to think to win. And if I drink this in, everybody will know it. Cause I ain't going for it. So pray to the Lord that I don't pull out. Cuss out and bust out. Go to crowd. Make the trigger shout. You can try to smoke to this while I pronounce this shit. Baby bounce them. Mama move them hips. Baby shake them cheeks. I got but days you got for weeks.
Don't stop, get it, get it.
That's real.
Don't stop, hit it.
I will. I'm gon' do it. Gon' do it. Gon' do it. Do it, do it.
You can do it, put your back into it.
Come on. I can do it, put your into it. Come on.
You can do it, put your back into it.
Come on. I can do it, put your into it.
Put your back into it.
Put your into it.
Let's go! Let's go!
Bring it back, bring it, bring it, bring it back. Bring it, bring it back, bring it, bring it, bring it back. Bring it, bring it back, bring it, bring it, bring it back. Bring it, bring it back, bring it, bring it, bring it back. Shake it back, 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 shake it in, 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 shake it in.
Running in them like a crash dump, right? Leaning over, touch the toe, shut it for the shade. I said on the floor, bring it back up. Hit a split on the shot it at act. Shake it back, 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 shake it in, 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 shake it in.
If you a bad, drop it down to the floor if you a bad. Oh no, she ain't on, she just a bad. I'm in the club looking for a bad. In the parking lot looking for a bad. Everywhere I go, I'm trying to find that bad. You know me, I gotta keep me a bad. Freak in the morning, freak in the evening. I'm looking for a freak when I'm done block bleeding. Now take me to a house, tease me, then please me and tell all her friends how to let her sleep. And believe me, when I'm up in that, I'm giving y'all that Mike Jones treatment. I can tell by the way she walk that she got it. Body so deadly, you can tell when she drop it. I'm either gon' hit her, I'ma be outside. I seen it walk by me, damn near passed out. Then crept up behind her, told her it was time to let a player like me get in there. I'm looking for a dime, that's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. I need a dime, that's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. You want this money, then you gotta be a bad. Shake Watch it bombing suckers with precision. My intentions to get with you with ass and double OP. Dog, my closest homies, it's so cold, we dispose our foes.
Show up, I keep my hand on my gun, cause they got me on the run. Now I'm back in the courtroom, waiting on the outcome. Free Tupac, it seems that's all that's on my mind. Cause at the same time, it seems they trying to take mine. So I'm gonna get smart and get defensive with this and put together a million march with the gangster twist.
Now they got us laced, two multi-millionaire young brothers catching cases. Busters get ready for the throwdown, the hits about to go down. Me and Snoop about to clap. I'm losing my religion, I'm vicious on these stool pigeons. You might be deep in this game, but you got the rules missing. Suckers be acting like they savage, I'm out to get the cabbage. I got nothing but love for my homies living life.
I got a pit named Pete, she niggerina. I got a house out in the hills, right next to Chino. And I think I got a black Beamer, but my dream is to own a fly casino like Bugsy Siegel and do it all illegal and get scooped up by the little homie in the Regal. It feels good to you, baby bubba. You see, this is for the G's and the keys, young hustler.
Now follow as we ride. You can check the rest. Two of the best from the west side, and I can make you famous. Brothers been down for years, so how can they blame us? I live in fear of a felony. I never stop felonies. West Coast G's. If you got it, better float it. Another one, two of America's most wanted. Ain't nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster boy. Ain't nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster boy. It ain't nothing but a gangster boy. Nothing but a gangster boy. It ain't nothing but a gangster boy. Now give me 50 feet. Defeat is not my destiny. Release me to the streets, but keep whatever's left of me. Jealousy is envious, suffering is greed. Better be prepared when you cowards bust at me. I bust and bleed. You suckers must be crazy, word. Ain't no mercy, jealous busters who can fade the thugs. You thought it was, but it wasn't. Now disappear. Bow down in the presence of a bone slayer.
Blood, gang banging, everybody in the party doing dope slanging. You got to have papers in this world. You might get your first snatch before your eyes swirl. You're doing your job every day, and then you work so hard till your hair turn gray. Let me tell you about life and about the way it is. You see, we live by the gun, so we die by the gun.
Tell me not to roll with my Glock, so now I gotta throw away. Floating in my black Benz, trying to do a show a day. They wonder how I live with 5 shots. Brothers is hard to kill on my block. Fiends for coming, see it though related. Affiliated with the hustlers, and so we made it. No answers to questions, I'm trying to get up on it. My brother dog and me, eternally the most wanted. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Okay.
At this time, we ask that you stand. Direct your attention to center field for the presentation of the colors by the Redondo Junior ROTC and the playing of the national anthem by the Seahawk Marching Band.
Welcome back to Redondo Sports. I'm Kevin Mystery.
With Edward Rentasso.
And I'm Julius Choi.
We are absolutely hyped to bring you this matchup here on senior night for the Redondo Union Seahawks. They face off against the Peninsula Panthers.
And that's correct. Peninsula coming in, only having won one game after losing last week. They have really not much to play for, but they do have an opportunity to play for pride and finish the season strong, Julius.
And meanwhile for Redondo, of course, last 2 games of the regular season, particularly this game tonight, even though they're facing a Peninsula team that are 1-7, really this game is very crucial for Redondo Union because right now they are currently in a serious spot, but they are in as a at-large bid. If they want to be in the serious playoffs as an automatic, they have to win their next 2 games.
Well, we know that Torrance is still undefeated, Torrance Tartars, and they do have a victory over Redondo. Winning the last 2 games is crucial, and again, you're playing a team that has 1 win. This should be one of those games on the calendar where they should win, but again, you never want to underestimate a team with 1 win.
Yeah, the Seahawks are looking good heading into this, though, so keep an eye on some key players. Edward, what can you tell me about the key players on the Redondo side?
Well, one word, Calvin, for this game tonight is team. The last 2 weeks, they played together as a team, and I'm talking about Redondo. Not a lot of stats, but the intensity, the aggressiveness that they've been playing these past 2 weeks shows how much dominant they are. In the last 2 weeks, Redondo has scored over 40 points a game, almost 41. Last week, they put up a season-high 47. To answer your question, I'm looking at more as the offense. Cole Liner didn't have to do much last week. Threw 6 passes, 2 touchdowns. Jerome Riley ran for 83, had a touchdown. Bo Osmus had 2 touchdowns. Brock Herrera, he had a good game. He had a touchdown reception and a fumble return for a touchdown. So there's a lot of playmakers on this Redondo team, and everybody's come back at the right time.
What about the other side? What can you tell me about that, Julius?
For Peninsula, they have been struggling this whole season. They're not sure if they should pass the ball or run the ball as their main offensive strategy, but it looks like this season they started 2 different quarterbacks. Of course, you got the senior Ethan Bullock and the junior Noah Min. Of course, the senior Bullock has thrown 0 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, while for Min has only thrown 1 touchdown and only 1 interception.
I think they'll need a big game from Cameron Dolashi, who rushed for 71 yards and had touchdowns last week. He might need to step up here tonight.
Absolutely. You know that this Peninsula team still has playmakers. You mentioned Dalachi, and he had a pair of touchdowns last game. So that is something to keep your eye out as we see the run out from the Seahawks. Seahawks are absolutely hyped here. Senior night, Seahawk Bowl is absolutely packed. Bunch of the kids running out too.
Yeah, check out who they're with.
Both teams on the field. This is going to be an incredible game. For many of the Seahawks, this will be their last game at home, depending on how playoffs go. So you know that this game means something extra special to them, and I expect that to reflect in their play.
That's correct. You are right about that. We had a chance to see the pregame festivities, senior night. Seniors were honored here tonight, and we're very happy to see that the last 4 years, a lot of fun memories for these players. but a lot of emotion knowing that this is the last home game. Again, like you said, depending on playoffs, could have one more game. Not yet, not sure, but they do want to go out with a win here for the last time this season at home.
You see a notable player back there to receive for the Seahawks, Bo Osmus. I saw this Peninsula kicker, Amoros. He looks like he's got a leg, so let's see how they attack this. But that's Vince Baltazar to kick this one.
I just want to point out, Redondo starters, a lot of seniors for the starting lineup for Redondo.
Excuse me, it is number 21, Matthew Marchis, to kick this one. As you see, the kids around the cheerleaders. This is basically a community night for the Seahawks. Everyone's involved today, and it means so much to everyone here. So as we line up to get this game kicked off, let's check out this matchup between the Seahawks and the Panthers. Kick heads out of bounds. Flag thrown for a free kick out of bounds. And so the Seahawks will get favorable field position to start.
Yeah, if you're the Panthers, that's one thing you don't want to have that happen. Have the kickoff go out of bounds right away.
And you're definitely right, Edward. It looks like the kicker, it was a bit of a short kick. Thought one of the receivers might catch it, but that was a smart play from that Seahawks to let the ball roll. And it looks like the penalty will be favoring for Redondo, so the Seahawks are already in a good position here, Common.
Yeah, I believe that is considered a delay of game, and so that appears to be what the referees called. And the Seahawks will take over. From the shotgun is Leinart to start this one off. Senior Christian Zeno in the backfield with him. He'll drop back to pass, rolling right, going deep for Osmus. Off the bat, Osmus has got it. Starting the game off with a bang.
And that's what Cole Liner is known for, rolling out to the right. As we see, throws and finds his favorite receiver, Bo Osmus, downfield.
And again, Bo Osmus, one-on-one situation. You never want Osmus on a one-on-one. You might have to double team. No, triple team Osmus tonight because he is on fire right now at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, that's a strong start for him. Let's see what he can do later. This time they'll give it to Zeno. Zeno with a big hole. Solid pickup there. Looks to be about 7 on the carry. Strong start for the passing game, and then a solid run for the Seahawks.
Yeah, credit that offensive line for opening up the holes, but a little concerned. The official got in the way, almost got hit there. I hope he's okay right there.
Yeah, Christian Zeno was running towards the middle, and the official, which is right there. And I'm glad that the official didn't get hit.
Yeah, physical game is football. Got to be a warrior to play or officiate it, apparently. Line up from the shotgun. He'll drop back to pass once more. Down the middle, it goes incomplete. He was looking for Wonderly there. The senior Wonderly just couldn't get up high enough to receive that one. Good coverage there by the Panthers.
Again, we see Cole Liner testing that Panther defense right off the bat. Didn't get the completion that he wanted, but sending a message saying, I can throw it anywhere and anytime, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I expect another throw here on 3rd and 3. Looks like one-on-one at the bottom of your screen, Tyler Harper. Back to passes, Leinart. He'll go down the outside. That looks to be caught by Ortiz. Ortiz moves the chain. The Seahawks are rolling first drive.
And Cole Liner, he's got to be happy having Adrian Ortiz back after missing the last 2 games due to injury. This team has gotten very dangerous since Bo returned, along with Ortiz and other players.
Yeah, Seahawks spreading the wealth here on offense. Every touch has gone to a different player. so far, Leinart has made some solid decisions. Leinart will drop back to pass once more, rolling right again. This one is a nice completion. Down low and pushing the pile forwards. He might be into the end zone there. They call him shy, it appears, just short. But excellent play there by the Seahawks. Yeah, that was Zeno, the running back, who got that as we take another look at it. Yeah, off the curl, that he just pushed the pile forwards. He's effective with the ball in his hands, and he showed why right there. 10 minutes to go here in this first quarter as the Seahawks continue to roll along. From the 1 yard line, let's see if they'll let Zeno punch it in. They'll do just that. Zeno off contact, doesn't get it. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, defense had to get aggressively. They saw how Zeno was to play before, refusing to go down at the 1 yard line, knowing that on this play they had to stop him right away, and that's what they did.
Yeah, emphatically too there. They did a great job making quick contact behind the line of scrimmage and not missing the tackle.
Yeah, for that play, there's 6 offensive linemen for Redondo Union. We see Boas number 7 with the Guardian cap. The first to the right, to the bottom of your screen, a 1-on-1. Looks like they're going to run the same formation again.
Yeah, let's see if they go back on the ground. They got one-on-one coverages, as previously mentioned. Looks like Leinart will look to test those. For the outside, just too high for Osmus, and that'll bring up third down. 9 minutes to go here in this first quarter as he was looking to sling the ball to Osmus there.
Yeah, looking for Bo there, but unfortunately was overthrown. Very surprised on the play call. I thought they were going to run it with Zeno again and punch it in.
Yeah, and also saw Blake Wonderly run a curl route. He was open for a split second, but looks like Cole Leinart saw Bo Osmus wide open on the far left side, but just couldn't catch the ball there.
Osmus checks out for Ramirez as the Seahawks go for a heavier set. Ramirez is a lineman, number 72, 6'3", 327. He'll try to spring Zeno, but Zeno stopped short. Seahawks couldn't get blockers in front of number 15, and so that'll bring up fourth down. But the offense stays on. Let's see if it's a hard count or if they're going to try to get this. Osmus checks in, back for Ramirez. Appears the Seahawks will go for it on offense.
Yeah, it was a good play there by the Panthers. Again, aggressively going after Zeno. And Bo's checking in. It looks like he's going to line up at a wide receiver slot. So let's see what they're going to call here.
Down at the bottom of your screen, Seahawks have some options right there. Keep your eye out for that. As that pass is completed to Osmus.
We didn't have to tell you who he was going to go to. We knew he was going to Bo as we take a look at the replay. Right, he knows where he was going to.
Osmus down the middle off the slant route. I mean, that is textbook. It's exactly what you want to do. One-on-one with your best receiver is exactly how you beat man coverage.
Anytime you need Bo Osmus to step up, he will step up, and he did it right then and there.
And that was a very gutsy move from the coaching staff, sacrificing one offensive lineman for Bo Osmus, and looks like...
Fake kick here. Looks like they fumbled the snap. He'll throw for it. Pass batted away. That wasn't an intentional fake kick. He just missed the snap. But we will take another look at that. That was a strange play that almost ended up in a 2-point conversion for the Seahawks. As we see that replay.
Yeah, it was like a botched snap there. Unfortunately, nothing to be done. Just try to make a play, make something happen. But unfortunately, missed extra point opportunity. 6-0, 8:22 left in the first.
And I just want to continue on for a gutsy move from the Seahawks coaching staff, sacrificing one offensive lineman for Bo Osmus. And really, that move just paid off.
Yeah, for sure. And on that last missed field goal where they ended up having to go for 2, keep in mind that the backup QB is the holder. That's Brady Groh, who we've seen have solid games where he's been the starter. So we know he can throw the ball. Unfortunately, just didn't pan out there for the Seahawks. But he almost made something out of nothing there. Instead, it's 6-0 as the Seahawks kick off. Kickoff is received. Down the middle, can't bring him down. That's Ikemba Ogunka getting down the middle there. 8:14 to go in the first quarter, and we'll get this first look at the Peninsula Panthers offense. Strange formation there, and the Seahawks stuff it short. Red run all the way.
And a very questionable format what they were doing there, and the Seahawks just didn't really buy on it. They just wanted to go in the door and close the door themselves.
Yeah, you do some film watching and you realize that that is how North likes to run their offense. It's a more old-fashioned formation where they have the goal essentially is to get lead blockers for the running back. But let's see if that works out for them. 3 in the backfield once more.
Very old school that Peninsula is running here.
Hands it off to the inside guy, and he will dive forwards for about 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
When did you ever see a formation that had 3 running backs lining up behind the quarterback position?
Well, for the much more older audiences, Oklahoma, when Barry Switzer was the head coach. They love to run the ball, and thus winning many national championships with that formation.
Yeah, that is definitely a throwback in the formation. Let's see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll hand the ball off once more, and it doesn't look like he has any space, even though he fights for it. He will lose about 2 yards on the play and bring up 4th and 10.
Well, 3 straight plays, 3 straight runs, nowhere to go. Defense really held them. Now they're going to have to punt, and Redondo will get the ball back.
Yeah, doing our prep, we realized that the Panthers don't like to throw the ball a whole lot. And, you know, we're commentators. The head coach of the Seahawks, Coach Keith Ellison, definitely knows that and definitely planned against that. And so the Seahawks do an excellent job defending 3 straight runs, and they'll get the ball back here.
And Dallas Shy currently leading Peninsula, 148 carries and 743 yards rushed with 7 touchdowns.
Punt is away, and Zeno can't slip. Good tackle there by number 6. That's Clinton Anokute.
Well, we saw Redondo's offense in that first possession went straight down the field. Let's see if they're able to do an Alcorn presentation and get another touchdown on this drive.
You know that this Panthers defense doesn't practice against a whole lot of passing plays because this Panthers offense doesn't run a whole lot of passing plays. So Seahawks might look to hit them with something that they're not prepared for, as we saw in that last drive with the rollout passes.
Yeah, when you just focus on just one formation, it's really difficult to go against another.
Play action there for Leinart. Leinart going deep. That's Osmus. He's got him. Osmus, get him moving. That's another touchdown for Bo.
Kevin, you just mentioned it a few moments ago. This Panthers defense does not practice well against the pass, and we just saw it right there. They got burned again for the second time.
Yeah, as we see that replay, he just developed separation really nicely there. Leinart identified that. Subtle detail, but Christian Zeno did a good job picking up the blitz, making sure he had a clean pocket to throw for, and that was a perfectly run play for the Seahawks to have all of one play on their first drive, or on their second drive.
And no one was there to watch or spy on Bo Osmus. It was wide open from start.
As this extra point is automatic, Parker Blevins puts it through the uprights, and it is 13-0 as the Redondo Union Seahawks come out flying.
Well, this time they almost got a high snap again. The second time there was a high snap, but this time they were able to get the extra point. So that's the good news there, Julie. They got the extra point.
13-0, Redondo Union.
.607 to go here in the first quarter as the Seahawks will kick the ball back. Blevins will launch it.
How about that last play there by Cole Liner? That's something like you almost run when you're playing Tecmo Bowl.
As a matter of fact, back-to-back long throws for Cole Liner to Bo Osmus back-to-back.
Kick taken by an up man at the 30-yard line, and he dives on top of it. So 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. PV will take over. And I have a guess what formation we're going to see once more.
Yeah, Peninsula, during that first drive in the game, looks like they're running a wishbone offense. 3 backs behind the quarterback, and the quarterback was under center in every play of this drive, so let's see what they run here.
One receiver out wide. The Seahawks happy, or one on the other side as well. Seahawks happy to one-on-one cover, have one safety high, and then that 5-3 down low to try to cover that. That'll be a play-action pass. Swing down the outside. That's number 13 who's hit low. Excellent completion there to number 13, Ty Howard, using that run game to the advantage for the passing game.
Yeah, for a team that doesn't really pass the ball well, that was a very impressive pass there by the Panthers.
Seems like we have a game between 2 different offensive schemes. Redondo more of a spread type of offense, and Peninsula more of a running type of offense.
Yeah, Christensen on that tackle there, but yeah, the Seahawks have to keep that in mind. This time more of an offset I formation. They'll pitch the ball out. Cutting back, but nothing doing there for Cameron Daulache.
Yeah, Redondo Union, that last play, looks like they have, 6, 7 players on that line of scrimmage. They easily read that play, and of course, it'll be another down for Peninsula.
Yeah, that'll be just enough to move the chains there. Second effort got there. Didn't look like the first effort did, but nonetheless, Panthers trying to build a drive for themselves.
It might have to come down to a passing game if the running game does not improve.
Yeah, too early to tell, but we know that that's not something that they prep for a lot. As you see, 3 backs behind the quarterback off of first down. Handoff goes quickly, and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, you notice for Redondo, they're closing that line really fast with all those lineman players lining up right at that line of scrimmage. They're basically saying, if you want to get through this door, you have to get through us. And that's going to be a tough challenge here tonight for this Panther running game.
And for the Seahawks, they're playing almost like Torrance when they came here against Redondo. They had those 3-4 linebackers line up closely right behind the defensive line. Really, they're playing aggressively here on defense.
Absolutely, and you have to against this team. But we see that pass is batted down by Mikey Ricardo. That play action bought the Panthers exactly 0 time, as the quarterback had to release that one fast, but big pause of number 77 right in his face denied that one.
And yeah, Mikey Ricardo, I mean, he just kept pushing and pushing through that Peninsula O-line, just stuck his hand up high, and luckily just blocked that ball right to the ground.
And this defense had 2 sacks last Friday night, so they're looking to get at the quarterback more here tonight.
And Peninsula still having 5 players on that line of scrimmage.
Driving back to pass this time. Swing pass goes as the quarterback gets decked, but that pass will be enough to get him out of bounds for about 8. But if we take another look at that quarterback took a shot from Brock Herrera off of the release.
Anytime you're an opposing quarterback, you got to watch out for number 9, Brock Herrera. He had a monster game last week on defense as well with a fumble return. Here, putting pressure on the quarterback and delivered a message saying, I'm here.
Seahawks just straight rushing right now. As 4th down comes up and the punt team comes on. But the Seahawks recognize that this team, even when they do drop back to pass, they have to be moving backwards. So really easy for the Seahawks to get home on the pass rush so far. As the punt is away, takes a bounce, and the Seahawks will leave it, but it takes a generous bounce for the Panthers. It'll keep rolling all the way to the 1-yard line. They pinned the Seahawks as far as they possibly could. what a special teams moment for the Peninsula Panthers.
Yeah, very incredible there. That ball rolled all the way close to the one and just almost got into the end zone. Just about a second late, and maybe it would have gotten into the end zone.
Yeah, there's a great eye there from the two Peninsula players. They kept just waiting for the ball to roll in. Since they caught inches up the end zone, they just stopped the ball. Great play there.
Yeah, nothing makes Coach happier than good special teams. And so Panthers, though they are down 2 scores already in this game, are still having some positives, notably that special teams play. As the Seahawks sprint to get into position.
Oh, the Panthers want to get back in this game. They're going to have to make a big play right now. Good opportunity for them with the ball being on the Redondo 1-yard line.
Yeah, from the I formation, you'll like to see a quick run to try to gain some space here for the Seahawks, and they do just that. Just about 3, but that is enough to put them out of immediate safety danger.
Yeah, Rocky Martinez, he knows what he has to do. He has to try to get some yardage, get his offense away from that end zone, give him some room, and give Cole Liner room to make some plays happen.
Yeah, and that was the sophomore Martinez who did that, but now Zeno checks in, as well as Harper and Ortiz, so that's more of a passing situation. Let's see if the Seahawks will pass the ball here.
Peninsula going with man-to-man coverage. Looks like a lot of players about to rush. They're closely sneaking up.
Peninsula playing with fire with that. As a flag is thrown, see what the stripes call.
Oh, this is on Redondo. That's going to make the coaches on the Redondo side very angry.
Yeah, to put them back into safety position as they reset up. Nothing called. And the throw will go down the outside, a curl route completed. Nice job generating separation there by the Seahawks. And that brings up 3rd and 2. As Tyler Harper, who we know has explosive speed, got that one on the curl route.
The curl route we see many times, not really meant to create yards, but at least give you some short gain. And here we are, short 3rd down. See if they'll run it here or go for another pass.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage again. That's something to note. Big blitz on Lineart, but the slant route is incomplete. Harper does not come up with that one, unlike the last play. And so that'll bring up 4th down for the Seahawks. Punt team comes on.
Yeah, now it's just a second late there by Liner getting the ball. Would have been a completion, but just a little bit of a second late, and the defender was able to make the play.
Yeah, definitely hit the hands of the receiver, too. And, you know, coaches like to say, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it. But that one was a missile from Lineart, so that's a tough one to catch for Harper.
And for Peninsula, really, they ran the same defensive formation of 5-3 man-to-man coverage. Very gutsy from the Panthers, and somehow it worked out.
Yeah, let's see if the Seahawks decide to try to go for a deep ball next play. I'm sure Coach Keith Ellison might be planning that out for the first play of the drive. Little play-action deep shot. He likes to surprise the team and be aggressive like that. In the meantime, that punt barely gets away down the right side. It will be fielded. Good move there, but not too much room. But Akemba Ogunka does a solid job setting his team up by the opponent's 42-yard line.
Yeah, you're right about that. They're going to have good field position here. Let's see if they're able to cast on this opportunity and try to get something going.
Previous 2 drives, back-to-back wishbone offenses.
So if you're the Seahawks, what are you doing and why are you blitzing?
Simple. If you're focused on one format, just attack and beat your matchups. And looks like they're going to do this again.
That handoff goes down the outside and he's tackled for a loss.
And we just talked about it, the pressure.
Yeah, that was Daulache, who didn't really have much doing there. Loss of 3. It helps that the Seahawks just really have one target to rush. No matter what, if they were to throw the ball, the throw would take a while to get out. So Seahawks are comfortable blitzing, knowing that they'll get pressure on the ball no matter what.
Yeah, the motto, just one motto, if they can't pass, just attack.
Notably, though, one-on-one over here with Santi Della Torre. That is something to keep your eye on. But fumble there as the Seahawks pick it up. Hard to tell whether that was a fumble or incompletion. It looked like being sacked. The quarterback dumped it straight to the ground, and so my guess is that it's intentional grounding. As a Seahawk is down, injured Seahawk on the play. That one looks to be number 14, Cooper Burns, who is one of the Seahawks in on that blitz.
That was some fast pressure there by the defense there, Julius. How surprised were you that they were able to get there so fast? As we take a look, we have a replay of this last play.
Yeah, that pass it looked like an intentional pass, but it was to no one. He dumped it straight to the ground. So there was a flag on the play. Let's see what that's for. Injured player Cooper Burns is walking off the field on his own power. That's a good sign for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I just want to talk about that defensive scheme for Redondo for that huge play.
As we see the ref slash his arms across his body, that means intentional grounding. So 3rd and long here for the Panthers.
I'll tell you, I don't blame the quarterback for doing that. When you got like 5 guys coming right at you in about a 2-second span, there's 2 things. Take the hit or just throw it away. Fortunately, he wasn't able to throw it away the way he wanted to. He just threw it on the ground.
Looks like Redondo's going with the same defensive scheme. Almost like a 4-3, 5-3 hybrid. Having that linebacker squeeze in between his 4 defensive linemen.
As you see that formation once more on 3rd and long. They'll just choose to hand the ball off on a counter. Still no room there for Daulache. And so that will be another Seahawks stop there. And the Seahawks will get the ball back. 1:20 to go here in this first quarter. The Seahawks doing everything they need to do.
Well, so far, the running game has not been very effective as they want it to be. They're going to have to at least risk at some point the Panthers risk going down the field with some passes.
And yes, of course, the star player seems to be Dashawn Lai, but he's been struggling here in this game in this first quarter. Redondo Union just keep putting the pressure on that offense.
Punt is away, and it's whistled dead. Some movement at the line, it appeared. So Marchese couldn't get that punt off. Let's see if they'll push him back. No, offsides on the defense. So Redondo takes the penalty. Still not at the range where the Panthers want to go for it.
I think it's still far away to go for it, but I think that the Panthers are lucky that that wasn't offsides, because that looked like it was got to get blocked.
So Matthew Marchese will kick it anyway. Seahawks can't quite block this one, and this one will be taken as a fair catch this time by the Seahawks, as Christian Zeno learns from the previous mistake of letting the ball bounce and getting pinned at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's see if Cole Liner and his offense will do something different. We noticed that Bo hasn't run the ball yet in this game, so let's see if they're going to give him some opportunities to at least run the ball a few times.
Yeah, the Seahawks, not that they haven't had the opportunity to run the ball, they haven't had too many opportunities to run plays. That's what happens when you go one play and score.
And here comes both Ortiz and Osmus coming onto the field. Looks like they're going to go spread here in this play.
So yeah, it's Linar under center. He's got Zeno in his backfield. Still appears to be one-on-one coverage. Down the middle, he lofts it for Osmus, and he's got him. What a throw. Osmus is still moving. Osmus off to the races. That's another one for Bo Osmus.
Bo Osmus, he took it all the way home. Brilliant play by Cole Liner. Good job by that offensive lineman. And again, the Panthers getting burned by that passing game.
Yeah, that's a 90-yard play. That's crazy. Seahawks with another score. And we mentioned that Seahawks didn't get the chance to establish a run game because of one-play drives. How about that one-play drive? You didn't expect to see a one-play drive from the 10-yard line.
At this point, I don't think you should be worrying about the run game because that passing game is very, very effective this early.
Blevins to take it to 20. Yes, sir. Excellent work by the Seahawks. The Seahawks score again, and I called that one. I said the Seahawks were going to take a deep shot first play because I noticed that one-on-one coverage. Absolutely, they did.
Yeah. And again, this Panther defense getting burned as we have another look at it.
Take another look at the replay. Seahawks did an excellent job, as you see, all kinds of time. And right here, you can just see the separation that Osmus has. Look at that space. As you see that. But that space.
And Bo Osmus already with 3 touchdowns. Very impressive.
Another squib kick there by the Seahawks, and it's fumbled there by the Panthers. They'll get him down to the 30-yard line. An effective special team strategy to keep him at the 30-yard line if that's where the Seahawks want him. Not a whole lot of risk when they can't generate momentum off of fumbling the kick return.
Yeah, so far it's been a slow start by the Panthers, and it looks like the struggles are still continuing, so they're going to have to dig into that playbook, and they're going to have to do something different if they at least want to move the ball.
So the Seahawks showing a 5. Looks like a 5-4. As that handoff goes, and he has nowhere to go. Looking down one side, he saw Connor Riley, spun the other way, and Mikey Ricardo said, how do you do?
Yeah, Redondo Union, their defense read that perfectly. As soon as Peninsula had 7 players on the line of scrimmage. Already, those linebackers were ready to jump. As soon as that ball was snapped, those linebackers went to work, really covered the quarterback, and a huge loss there for Peninsula.
As that will take it to the end of the first quarter. So solid first quarter from the Seahawks as they lead 20-0. That's a 3-score game off the bat for the Seahawks. Exactly the start they were looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. They picked off where they left off at homecoming last week. And again, 20 straight points in this first quarter.
Are we going to have a sequel?
As we take a look at the sideline reporters.
Touchdowns from Bo Osmus and over 100 yards at one point in the game. We've been having great defense from number 77, Mikey Ricardo, with a big block, and also a sack from number 9, Brock Herrera, in the first quarter. Thank you. Let's have a great game, Seahawks. That was fun.
As we see this signature formation once again. Hands it off down the middle, straight into the pile. Now push forwards, not even back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 11 here.
Yeah, once again, Peninsula, they're going run heavy here in this first half. And of course, Redondo Union, they're just reading it like it's a book from kindergarten. If they're going to keep running it, well, they're going to put more players on that line of scrimmage.
So you see 1, 2, 3 in the backfield once more. And they'll throw it. Pass it, batted down, and that will fall incomplete. This just doesn't work for the Panthers against the Seahawks defense because the Seahawks are getting their linemen close enough to stop the pass. That's a problem.
Yeah, we just see that last replay again. A doink in the air and almost an attempted interception there by Lincoln Esparza. But again, the defense is just having fun out there, making this Panthers offense suffer.
Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down and they'll punt, but it's nice when the defense knows, other than like the cornerbacks, they don't have to back up. They're not on their heels. They have to run straight lines, straight forwards, and they're getting there every time.
And Mikey Ricardo already 2 deflections here in this game, already in this first half.
Yeah, that's a special stat for a defensive tackle. As that takes a bounce, and Zeno will let it roll. Just past the 40-yard line, the Seahawks will pick it up, 38-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in this first half. Seahawks doing an excellent job.
Yeah, Redondo doing an impressive job on offense. And again, 20 points in this first quarter. Just like we saw last Friday at homecoming, they're looking to put this game away early.
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks did an excellent job with the deep ball. Imagine that they made their point. We'll see a deep safety now from the Panthers, and the Seahawks will go to bully ball.
Looks like Brock Herrera comes into the game in the offense for the first time here.
Handoff goes to Zeno, and Zeno has a hole. Down that outside, he'll pick up about 3.
Handoff to number 15, Christian Zeno.
Decent pickup there for Zeno, and we'll see 2nd down from the Seahawks. Seahawks have established a deep ball. Now they're looking to use that to establish the run game, get less bodies in the box, and have some space. As you see, the box is right here, and we see some bodies, but not too much. Play action now. Free rusher on Leinart, but Leinart makes a miss. Leinart will throw it out of bounds. Not intentional grounding because he got out of the pocket.
You got to give the Panthers credit there. Leinart looks like he was about to go deep again, but that defense kind of interrupted his play, so Leinart had to run and just throw it away. Now, let's see what he'll do on his next play.
Yeah, Panthers head coach says, "Fool me once, shame on me." Or, I guess I got the quote wrong, but he says that you can't fool me twice.
Yeah, I believe it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times to show that there's an issue there on that defense.
Yeah, but so far it's just been twice. So the Seahawks will likely not have that deep ball option again for a bit. It'll likely be more of an intermediate game, but Leinart thrives in that area.
I know it could be 3 times on this play. We'll just have to wait and see, Ed.
We have a timeout here from the Seahawks. 10 minutes to go here in this half. They're ahead. They're likely not going to need a 2-minute drill, so they're able to afford timeouts like these.
Oh, man, I was looking forward to what they were going to run on that play, but it looks like they're going to discuss their options.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's better. More time to discuss a trick play.
And yeah, just in that previous play, just right before the timeout, there were 6 linemen on the line of scrimmage for Redondo, so it seemed to be them. They're running a pro-style offense, another play action potentially before that timeout, but like I said, looks like they're probably going to regroup and rethink what they're going to do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right that they need better protection, because on that last play where Leinart dumped it out of bounds, there was a free rusher. Leinart, a veteran player here on this team, recognized that, made a miss faking inside and going outside, but they can't have that if they want to complete plays and get moving down the field, so I imagine they'll tighten up in that aspect. But watch the top of your screen where you have Becerra, Lindstrom, as well as Ortiz. Leinart will look the other way, however. This time the slant to Harper's completed. Harper's got jets. Harper into the red grass. That's a touchdown for the Seahawks.
Well, I guess it's safe to say that 3 times just happened on that play right there.
Yeah, they didn't even need the deep ball. So if you remember earlier, Harper missed a slant route that ended up forcing the Seahawks to punt. This time he gets his redemption.
Yeah, it looks like Harper saw what the defense was running and finally was able to beat his defender, and he just took off. And you mentioned taking off as a jet. Jets turned on, blast off.
And once again, Peninsula running that blitz play, but leaving one player open, it has been a disaster for them here in this game.
Blevins' kick is blocked. So some special teams woes here for the Seahawks. And that will leave the score at 26-0. Seahawks still quite happy about that as we take another look at that replay. Yeah, he just finds space where there is none. Looked like there was a little, like very little separation, but he got to extend that with pure speed.
Yeah, the slant, just a quick three-step drop there by the quarterback, and just a quick turnaround by Harper, and he just took it, and he just took it home. Going back to the kicking, that's the second time a missed extra point happened. Looks like they're going to have to go back and practice more on that this week.
Yeah, it seems to me that he was running almost a drag play, but seemed to be a miscommunication, but he's just kept running straight. Cole Lyons saw him, and it was wide open, beat his man.
Yeah, I think Harper's biggest asset is that straight line speed. Usually it's there for the deep ball, but on that one it was there for the catch and run. Just as effective as that leads to another 6 for the Seahawks. Booted away by Blevins. It'll be a touchback.
Off the hands again.
Kickoff goes into the end zone. Official signal touchback.
And we know that the World Series is going on for the home team Dodgers, but unfortunately we do have some bad news. After 6 innings, going to the top of the 7th, it is 11-2 in favor of Toronto. So we'll keep you posted on the updates throughout the night, but so far a bad start for the defending world champions.
Yeah, a lopsided game, just like this one so far. Seahawks 26-0 right now. They're going to look to attack once more. They're not looking to let up anything. Timeout charge to the Seahawks as they look to get set. A few other guys checking in, including Nathan Horta and Kyle Westbrook, pair of junior cornerbacks. That's the second of the half for the Seahawks.
Well, we saw last week's game against Santa Monica. At the end of the half, they were switching in players for their young backups to get some playing time. You also wonder now with the score 26-0, if they score another touchdown, you wonder if you'll see most of the backups come in, especially the backup quarterback Brady Grow.
And on bar your screen, looks like Brady Grow is throwing some passes down the sideline.
Yeah, it's definitely something to balance because I do want to put in some people who don't normally start, but also keep in mind it is senior night. This could be players like Cole Leinart's last game in Seahawks Bowl, so that is something to keep in mind. But a high snap, Seahawks chasing it. Looks like Ricardo will get under it. He does. That's a touchdown for Mikey Ricardo. He's had a crazy game so far with a few batted passes. This time he scores.
He had 2 sacks last Friday, and he has been pressuring the Panthers all night and finally gets a touchdown of his own. High snap there. Not sure what happened, but took advantage of it.
Yeah, the Seahawks will take that one. That one kind of fell into their lap, but the quarterback was facing the other way when the ball went over his head. Ricardo was facing the ball, so we mentioned the entire time, straight line running. Ricardo gets her first, boxes out like a basketball player, and he scores for his team. Now the Seahawks looking to get back on track with their special teams. Hold from Grow, kick from Blevins, and that will tack it to 33-0. Seahawks, absolute dominance shown so far.
I mean, Mikey Ricardo, man, oh man, 2 deflections and a touchdown for a defensive lineman on senior night. I mean, Mikey Ricardo, I mean, he's on the sideline celebrating with his teammates, and boy, oh boy, he is on fire tonight.
Yeah, defensive linemen are often thought about as just like being physical, getting past blockers, stuff in the run, going for sacks. But Ricardo has shown that it's everything else as well, by breaking the norm with some other plays on passes as well as that fumble recovery with the touchdown. Ricardo's a multi-sport athlete, also an excellent baseball player. And that was just an excellent job by him to get home on that play. So Blevins will kick this one off. The Seahawks' confidence at an all-time high. Another squib kick, takes a nice bounce. Stuffed around the 30-yard line. That seems to be the sweet spot on special teams so far for Peninsula.
And we mentioned that the playoffs are coming nearby around the corner, and Redondo trying to get in. So far, Torrance is in first place in the Pioneer League. Right now, they're leading against Santa Monica 14-0.
Yeah, I remember the Seahawks beat Santa Monica last week, and the Seahawks the Torrance Tartars beat the Seahawks. So that is a game that Torrance is coming into as the heavy favorites. They're still undefeated. And it looks like they will remain first in the Pioneer League headed into playoffs. Handoff, little confusion it looks like there. Ricardo gets the tackle. That handoff went to Daulache, but Ricardo tracks him down from the far side.
Yeah, it looks like there was a miscommunication en route because running back ran into his quarterback, and that led to another disastrous play there by the Panthers.
Eventually the Panthers are going to have to try to stretch the field with the passing game. But you know that is not something that they want to do. They prefer to hand the ball off.
They're going 4 wide receivers here.
Lowering the shoulder, but he's cut down there. Excellent tackle there by Esparza, tackling with some swag.
Oh, we can actually hear that hit all the way up here.
Shoulder to helmet.
As you see right there, got low on him. That's textbook there from Esparza.
And
so yeah, 2 straight loss of yards. Let's see what Coach Michael Wagner of the Panthers has up his sleeve. Rolling right, he'll throw the ball. Looks to be completed, but short.
How about that pass completion?
Yeah, I mean, it looked clean. Where's that been all game? They really have that, but they don't like to throw the ball. But when they do, right there, they're proving that it can be effective. That one was a nice play, but it looks like they will punt the ball away nonetheless on 4th and 2.
I say at this point where you're down 33-0, you're just going to have to try to pass more. I mean, the running game's not being effectively. You just have to go. If you're just a one-dimensional team, but it's not working, it leads to struggles, and it's led to struggles with this team all season.
And of course, this was their first pass completion here in this game. Well, Wildcat formation.
As it's launched, Zeno hasn't had a good opportunity to receive it so far. This time he does and takes a knee. Interesting play by Zeno there. No fair catch, but he does take the ball in heavy traffic. Luckily, he did not get lit up.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful when you come to something like that. It could have been easily turned into a turnover opportunity by the Panthers.
Yeah, but he protects the ball and kneels it, and so the Seahawks will get it back. It is Brady Grow under center instead. So number 16, the sophomore.
And I'm surprised that they're getting him out this early here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks confident in this game as they hand the ball off to Martinez, but Martinez is stuffed pretty quickly. It's down at the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 here for the Seahawks.
And Calvin, you and I were at North 2 weeks ago with the Seahawks playing the Saxons. We saw Brady Grow in his first start. He can pass the ball just like Leinard.
Yeah, he did an excellent job when he is needed. I imagine that's a similar role that he'll take on here. Seahawks will lean on the run game, but if they do end up needing to throw the ball, they will not shy away from it. Handoff goes to Martinez. This time Martinez finds some space, cuts back to the middle and gets it past the 50-yard line to the far side 45. Excellent hole created by the Seahawks offensive line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's running the ball for Redondo. They're always going to get the same yard advantage gainage.
As we see, just a big hole opens up for Martinez, and he hits it with gusto. from the shotgun now as Groh. He'll hand it off once more. Martinez with some more room. Speeding down the outside, he lowers the shoulder and stays on his feet. Still on his feet is Martinez. Finally goes down by the 15-yard line. But the sophomore Martinez running with power there. He's got a few Peninsula players laid out. That's the physicality of that run for you there.
Yeah, he used his strength on that last play, and he injured two Panthers. One is getting up limping, and the other Panther is still down on the field.
Yeah, that's just pure grit right there. That's what you want to see from your running backs. You know, if you're Coach Keith Ellison, you got Zeno, you relied on him all year. You have Osmus as an option who's done an excellent job at the running back position, though he has played wide receiver quite a bit this game. But you keep in mind, you also have Martinez, and Martinez demonstrating why. Excellent run there by Rocky Martinez.
Well, a lot of players stepped up for Redondo in Bo Osman's absence, and we see all those reps in practice and in the game has really paid off for these players, especially Rocky Martinez, who's had a couple good running attempts.
As we see that replay, look at that hole. Look at all the space he has down that far side. Taking physicality, and right here, he stays on his feet somehow with more room. One more guy trying to tackle him. He lowers his shoulder right there. That's where the injuries occurred. Among them, number 7, Ethan Balog.
Yeah, I tell you, with the way Rocky Martinez was running, he must have seen film on great running backs that wore that same number 28 jersey. We've seen a lot of those in a day when they run the ball well.
Just want to talk more about Rocky Martinez. I mean, he's only a sophomore, and the fact that throughout the season he's been getting reps and reps in his game, and tonight, I mean, one of the best runs that he ever had this season.
Yeah, scary to think of how he'll progress over the next few years that he's only a sophomore. Speaking of sophomores, Grow here under center. This one goes to Doug Moore. Doug Moore down the outside. That'll be another tutty for the Seahawks.
They make it look easy there, gentlemen. Another rushing touchdown.
Huge work there for the Seahawks to take another look at that. Look at that hole there for him. All that room from there to there. And that is enough for him. As we get set for the extra point. So Blevins to kick this one. Blevins nails this one again. The Seahawks are quite back. And if you look at where that kick landed, that went bar down on the soccer net on the far side. So the Seahawks just everything going right for them today.
Yes, this is what we saw last Friday. The intensity, the aggressiveness, and just pure confidence. This team is playing good football right now. And I would want to be this team if they make the playoffs to go up against right now.
And it's actually back-to-back in which Redondo Union scored 40 points. Last season, they only scored 40 points once or twice, but this season back-to-back. And Redondo Union, like you said, as soon as the playoffs come around, they are a dangerous team to face.
Yeah, last game we saw the Seahawks put up 41 against Santa Monica. Seahawks approaching that already. And when I say 41, I mean in the first half. So absolutely two incredible performances in the first half, back-to-back from the Seahawks. Seahawks are just going to look to carry this one all the way out. They got a packed crowd here in Seahawk Bowl on senior night. Everyone rooting for them. Atmosphere here is electric as that kick goes away. Wrestled down is Ikemba Ogonka. So this defense comes back out, and they'll look to just keep blitzing.
Meanwhile, we have an injured player on the field. So meanwhile, in the World Series, it is the bottom of the 7th. Right now, the score stands at Blue Jays 11, Dodgers 4. They did pick up 2 runs in that last inning, so let's see if the boys in blue can still try to make a comeback in this game 1, best of 7.
And of course, Emmett Sheehan and Anthony Bonda, 2 relievers that came in after Blake Snell just gave up those 11 runs, so luckily he's not looking too good for the Dodgers, especially for the bullpen.
Getting off on his own power is Ty Howard. Looks like he has a leg injury of some sort. Never like to see that, as his team will get back on the field and try to make something happen. They right now have a goose egg on the scoreboard. They will look to change that. But if you are the head coach, what do you say?
At this point, you just have to get yardage. You just have to move the ball, stay out in the offense for a while, at least try to get some points, but you don't have to go deep on first down or second down. Just make plays, move the chains, and just stay on the field.
As we see this setup once more, keep your eye on the backfield. 1, 2, 3 running backs over there. And it's a guess as to who will get the ball. It could be any of them. Well, it looks like it was fumbled a little bit there, but he gets it back, and he has a solid gain on first down. About 8 yards. There's some fighting over there on the far side. Looks like they sorted out.
Yeah, it looks like tempers are starting to flare a little bit, but again, very fortunate, no fumble on that first carry.
Consecutive wishbone formation for Peninsula. Got those 2 halfbacks blocking alongside the O-line.
Handoff goes. And that's Dalache. He gets the first down there. And so that is a solid first 2 plays there for Peninsula, as we got 6 minutes to go here in this first half. But finally starting to get some sustained time going.
Yeah, and that's the best you can do at this point. Just get some yardage, try to create a little bit of a rhythm, and at least try to get some first downs and be out there for a while.
From the same formation. The ball is handed off once more. Dalache fighting for every yard he can get. Looks to be about 3 on the carry. So 2nd and 7 here.
Yeah, it looks like that running game is building up a little bit, getting those short yard gains on first down. It does help with second down. It can also help with trying to maybe complete a play action pass or maybe a quick slant pass.
Yeah, they would love to set up that play action, but unfortunately what that entails for them is the quarterback having to walk all the way back to drop back for the pass, since he lines up under the center. And so that usually will not give him enough time, but let's see if it does. Immediately gets a jump there. Little hard count action there by quarterback Noah Min. And that will get Redondo to jump there. So that's 5 yards. 5 for flinching right there for the Seahawks.
Yeah, if you watch this film tomorrow, you don't want to be the one guy that gets signaled out for doing that.
Yeah, Redondo Union, those previous plays in this drive, 4 offensive linemen, almost 4 or 5 linebackers just standing right behind the DL. We got the 2 high safeties, almost like a 46 Bear type of defense that they're playing.
From the same formation, they'll look to power it through, but not much room. Dalache breaks a tackle, dives forwards, and picks up the first down. What an effort. That could have been a 4-yard loss on the play, but instead moves the chains with a 3-yard gain.
They turn nothing into something, and from what I see, I believe that is their first down of this game.
They've had a few first downs in this game, but that was a significant one.
Of course, it's been nearly 3 minutes since Peninsula has been on the field, just slowly running the ball.
From the same formation, they'll hand it off pretty quickly. Oh, he breaks free! Down the outside, that was number 4, Jackson Accardo, who down the middle didn't get wrapped up, so he was able to bounce it to the outside, and that leads to a huge gain for Peninsula, their biggest of the night. And for the first time, they're inside the red zone, looking to get some points on the board. Seahawks looking to make sure that doesn't happen. Seahawks did not protect the goose egg last game, so they'll look to get revenge on that. I'm not going to say the magic word, but if you've seen previous Redondo streams, you know what it is.
And keep in mind, he had 42 yards rushing last week, so he picked up a chunk of it in that one play.
Same formation once again.
Handoff down the middle. That's a solid pickup there for Peninsula. They'll look to get these yards little by little. They are a big picture team. They're not going to look to take a shot at the end zone. They will risk the ball very little if they can avoid it. And right now, with the run game rolling this drive, they can definitely avoid risking the ball.
This is the one thing they've been missing so far in this game, gentlemen, rhythm, and now they have it, and they're threatening to score.
Yeah, as you see, number 5, Conrad Parvin checks in. Looking to get some size here as they look to really body their way in. It's about physicality right now on the line of scrimmage. When you know the run's coming, it just comes down to a battle. 11-on-11 battle. This drive, Peninsula's winning. Pitch down the outside. Dalache cutting through. Once again, we've seen that ability of him, despite having defenders in his backfield, to get through.
And that is what a wishbone offense is. You have the running back behind 2 halfbacks, and those 2 halfbacks, their primary goal is to help that running back go through the O-line, thus offering better rush protection. But once again, here we go. Peninsula already back-to-back consecutive wishbone formation.
It's 1st and goal right now, marked at the 10. Down inside, that handoff will go, and he'll power forwards. That's Jackson Accardo once more, who had that big run to get him there. Let's see if they try to get him the ball to punch it in. But something that Peninsula's done a good job this drive of, that many people won't notice, but is very important. They've fallen forwards every time they've had the ball, fighting for just a little yards. That makes it make a difference. Handoff will be faked on the QB read. Looks like he's stuck just short. Pretty close. A minute to go here in the second half as that QB read almost got to the red grass, but not quite.
Yeah, we'll give him a huge confidence boost if they can get a score here as we look at the replay.
Yeah, down that outside. Almost got there, but doesn't quite break the planes as Seahawks defenders a little heavier than the quarterback. Once that contact was made, it was abrupt, and the quarterback's motion stopped completely. But did a good job advancing it all the way to the 1 yard line. See if they'll go for a QB sneak, but this formation is perfect for goal line situations. Handoff goes, and that will be, looks like in a pile. A touchdown is ruled by the referees. Seahawks can't hold the shutout, and a touchdown there for the Panthers. Physical drive, just non-stop run plays. And that's enough with 24 seconds left to get 6 on the scoreboard for the Panthers as they look to make it 7 with Matthew Marchese.
Yeah, hats off to the Panthers for not giving up. They kept going, and finally they got into the end zone.
They had 8 players on that line of scrimmage for Peninsula.
As that one is kicked in, 40-7.
Mateo Marches out of the hold of Conrad Parvin completes the pass for touchdown.
As we take a look at that last play. That was a solid play off the run play to punch it in. And the extra point from Marchis tacked on an extra one, as you see the full process, an important process in special teams. And that one was enough. You saw him line the kick up. That's something that a lot of football fans don't see. The cameras don't really show that. But there's a lot of little details that you can learn by just watching the full play, including how the players set up and get locked in pre-snap, as you saw him line up the kick. A lot of work went into that extra point, and that is 40-7 with 24 seconds to go here in this half. Ball is launched, and let's see if the Seahawks choose to get a drive out of this. Taken by the Seahawks. Oh, he's got some room down the outside. That's Rocky Martinez. Had a big game already. He gets out of bounds with 14 seconds left, past the 40-yard line. So I was going to say the Seahawks are likely just going to take this to halftime, but now I don't know.
Yeah, there's 13 seconds left, and they have 2 timeouts. They have an opportunity, at least 2 plays, to go for the end zone, and that's what I would suggest, is take your shots down the end zone.
Yeah, I believe they have 1 timeout, but absolutely, you know, sophomore quarterback, just let the guy throw it as we see that replay. But he gets to the outside. Watch him bounce that to the outside. Yeah, that's just an incredible play. Looks like formation will indicate that the Seahawks will take this to halftime. They will. Groh takes a knee. And so, first half score, 40-7. The Seahawks take the lead. They had a strong first half. But towards the dying moments of it, Peninsula answered back with the score. So let's see how the second half plays out. Overall, though, you can't be too mad as Coach Keith Ellison, because the Seahawks did an excellent job.
That's correct. They came out here and they draw first blood. And they've just been punching, hitting the Panthers so far tonight.
And yeah, especially for Redondo Union, Mikey Garcia, 2 deflections and a defensive lineman scoring a touchdown. How rare it is in modern day football, and really both the offense and defense for the Seahawks have been playing extremely well here tonight.
Yeah, quite the intriguing formation, but overall an excellent game. Excellent job by the Seahawks, as Chloe will break this down. Let's take a look at Chloe.
On the field with the Seahawks winning 40-7, and we are currently at halftime. Tyler Harper and Mikey Ricardo scored touchdowns, and Doug Moore added a running touchdown. In addition to that, Martinez had 2 touchdowns.
Please welcome to the field the Redondo dance team. Attention Seahawk fans and families, band and guard 50-50 raffle tickets will be on sale during the third quarter. Please support our award-winning band and guard program by buying a ticket for the chance to take home half of tonight's winning pool. Last Friday's winner took home $140. Band and guard are raising money to purchase costumes and equipment for their upcoming field show. So please support our program by buying a few tickets. The winner will be announced at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we will update you with the pot size at the end of halftime. Now, enjoy the show.
and Vanguard. Good luck at your competition. We wish you all the best. They'll be great.
If you'll meet us right past the scoreboard.
Once again, all junior cheer parents, we need you to join us. You can join us past the scoreboard. Junior cheer parents.
Welcome back to Redondo Sports. 40-7 is the score right now as the Redondo Union Seahawks take on the Peninsula Panthers. This game has been absolutely electric so far. What are you seeing, Edward?
Well, Carmen, there's just one word: dominance. We saw it on Redondo's side and on the first possession, and since then it's just been a dominant performance by the Seahawks. And we're not sure what's going to happen in the second half, but we do know that they're hungry and they want to get another victory.
Absolutely. And what do you think that they can do better, Julius?
And for Redondo, especially towards the last 3-4 minutes of the second half, although their secondary were on defense, however, they were slowly they were giving up run after run after run, thus Peninsula scoring their sole touchdown here in this game. So really, this is basically a chance for the secondary to really prove themselves that they're ready for next year for the varsity squad.
Absolutely. There's going to be what could be seen as a passing of the torch here for the Seahawks, with a lot of guys who were backups getting in on this last home game here for the Seahawks in the regular season. So they're all going to look to prove themselves, and these seniors who might be playing their last game in Seahawk Bowl are just going to do their best to mentor their guys.
Well, no doubt about it. We're looking at possibly what the future is going to look like next season. So a perfect opportunity again for your backups to start. But again, the spot's open after these seniors leave. So a good opportunity for backups to get some playing time. We saw that last week, and so far we're going to see that here tonight.
And especially we see Brady Grow on the bottom of your screen warming up with Cole Liner, who doesn't have his helmet on. Looks like he's done for the game. Potentially, well, in his last home game for the Seahawks. And Brady Grow, he did have few instances where he had to step in for Cole Liner, and really throughout this game he really didn't pass much. He kept running the ball, so maybe that's their whole strategy throughout this game, just keep running the ball, kill the clock. But hopefully Brady Grow will step in to succeed Liner next year in the varsity team.
Well, we mentioned Cole Liner is a 3-star recruiter. Brady Grow stepped in what we known as a end of game scenarios where the team was blown out and they just didn't want to get their quarterback hurt. We saw him play 2 weeks ago at North, where he had his first career start. Played a great game, didn't have to do much. We saw him last week, picked up where he left off. Now tonight we did see him. Haven't seen him throw the ball much, but look for him to maybe throw the ball a little bit, maybe get a little bit of passing time. But again, we'll see what happens as we go into the second half.
And expect to see Rocky Martinez getting a lot of reps tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he has had, especially towards the beginning of the season, a pretty even split even with Christian Zeno, but he is a sophomore. So while guys like Christian Zeno and guys like Bo Osmus, who normally carry the ball a ton for the Seahawks, will not have as many touches this half. You will see people like Martinez, who are still largely effective, as he's demonstrated, getting the ball. And so he'll show what he can do. And spoiler, he'll be doing that for the next 2 years still with the Seahawks.
I do want to go back about the starters in the first half. We talked about last week they didn't have a lot of numbers in that victory against Santa Monica, but Tonight, they doubled those numbers. Cole Liner with his passing touchdown, Bo Osmus with the receptions. So they didn't have to do much because, again, they had help from the defense.
Yeah, the Seahawks have played what is called a complementary football team. Every guy does his job and does it well and makes it a little bit easier for the other guy. And overall, that leads to everyone having a strong game. So you've noticed that for the secondary. Secondary is barely giving up. They've given up, 2 completions total? That's because the defensive line has done a great job getting to the quarterback and stuffing when they do try to have pass attempts. So that is an example of complementary football and what the Seahawks need to increase on in the second half.
You talked about this at the beginning of the game when we were on the air. The Panthers are just a running football team. They're not a passing football team. When you're one-dimensional and that dimensional is not working, then you have to go to the second dimensional where you're not successful, and it just makes the situation worse, both offense and defense. Again, we've seen this defense on the Panthers get burned a few times tonight by Cole Liner's passing.
Yeah, for sure. But you got to recognize that the Panthers did find some success late in the game with the run game. So maybe that dimension will work for the Panthers, but it might be too little too late here as they do trail by 33 points. So Blevins will kick it off, and this Panthers' first drive will be important to see whether this will be a competitive football game. As that one is launched by Blevins there. Nice kick there. And we'll see the start from the Panthers.
You mentioned about that passing game. Last week, they combined 53 yards passing in their loss last week. So we'll see if they'll do a quarterback change and maybe just go from there and then see what happens.
I see Christian Zeno, play number 15, one of the 2 safeties on the backfield.
And if you're new to the stream, 1, 2, 3 running backs in the backfield. That is just how this Panthers team lines up. And they hand the ball down the middle. Oh my God, he's got room.
How about that?
How about that? He's finally tracked down at the 25-yard line. But an excellent job there by the Panthers as we take another look at that. Look at that straight line speed. Seahawks weren't ready for that. It's hard to tell who gets the ball, the benefit of that setup. The Seahawks did not see that until he was behind the safeties.
I think they got thrown off by surprise. That you're right. They didn't see that coming. He just went up the middle like it was nothing there, like another snap in practice.
And, of course, head coach Keith Ellison was seen shouting it down his players.
As we see another handoff, looking to hit a hole. Runs into number 19. Good tackle there by T.J. Neal. But overall, just a solid start for the Panthers. They'll look to keep up with that.
I think the last tackle there by the defense is saying, hey, you ain't going to do that again to us.
Yeah. So talk about the previous play. I mean, Redondo Union was just caught sleeping, and head coach Keith Ellison voices his pleasure towards his defense.
Handoff goes once more. Down the outside, he's got some space. Stays on his feet, and it's a touchdown. That one is Daulache. Once more, gets the outside. We've seen him break a bunch of tackles this game, and this time he turns the corner and gets a touchdown.
Calvin, they just went down the field in 3 plays.
Yeah, let's take another look at that. Right here, he's going to cut it outside. It looks like he is stuffed. What does he have here? Nope. Down the outside, a stiff arm, and he is gone.
It's like a sweep motion almost.
Yeah, the inside to the outside. That could be seen as a counter. It could be seen as that sweep. It's hard to tell whether the intention was for him to bounce it outside or if that was just something that his vision enabled him to do. But no matter what that was a big play for the Panthers there. They might be back.
I think that was a play of get out of my way.
As that extra point goes through.
Yeah, head coach Keith Ellison currently on the field, not too happy. And of course, once again, the secondary is playing defense. A lot of players to get a lot of minutes here this season, trying to get some experience for the season after.
Yeah, right now the Seahawks got to make the adjustment where they do not have to have their best cornerbacks or safeties in specifically, they need their best tacklers in right now. It's not about coverage right now. The Seahawks are likely recognizing that coming into the next time they play defense. But it's not about tackling. The Seahawks it's not about coverage because there's no passing game to this Panthers offense. It's solely about tackling, making those plays, getting them down, because that is something that the Seahawks did not do well on that last drive, and that's 7 on them.
I'd like to know what head coach Keith Ellison was talking to the official, because he did have a long conversation there. I wonder if there was something he saw he didn't like or something was going on there.
Yeah, maybe a hold, maybe he thought he stepped out of bounds. No matter what, it would have been hard to see from his angle on this near sideline. But nonetheless, the Seahawks will get the ball back and maybe looking for a surprise onside kick as that ball is batted out of bounds. Heads up play by the Seahawks to not try to dive on the ball and create a scramble play, but instead just let it out of bounds.
Yeah, good job there by Redondo knocking it out of bounds. Looks like by Cash Brown, 21. He did a good job there, knowing that 3 special team players were coming. He just batted out of bounds and said, you know what? Nope, you're not getting it.
Absolutely. Little, if I can't have it, nobody can have it action there.
But just imagine, had the Panthers got that, that would have been like a huge momentum shift.
So Brady Grow back to take this snap. Keep an eye on Martinez. The Seahawks will look to get in rhythm with the run game. I expect to see some quick runs, but don't be surprised if you see some play action from Grow. They let him throw the ball. 1-on-1 on the outside. As that handoff goes to Martinez. Martinez runs into a brick wall there. That's excellent run coverage by Clinton Anokute, who did an excellent job beating a block and still getting his hands on number 28 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, and at this time, we do want to welcome some new viewers who were watching Game 1 of the World Series. It just went final. Blue Jays win 11-4, take a 1-0 lead. Game 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, huge game. If our stream numbers are down, I know why. But Seahawks right now looking to stay entertaining. As we get some blue smoke over there from the Seahawks. Down the outside, Grow will get to run with it, but he's got nothing there. Excellent tackle for loss there by a few Panthers in there. Grow's got legs, but unfortunately not too much there for him as Jarrell checks in for Martinez. Let's see if they'll let Grow throw it.
I would say this is the perfect opportunity for him to throw. All of a sudden, the Panthers, who were just pretty much beaten up in the first half, are coming out here playing some good football.
From the shotgun, let's see if they'll let the sophomore loose. He's got Bakara Lindstrom on the bottom of your screen. That's something to keep your eye out for. He will throw. Slant down the middle. Incomplete, too short. And it looks like it would have been too short of a gain nonetheless. So that one does not complete, and the Seahawks will punt the ball away. 8:50 to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, rare 3-and-out here for the Seahawks. And I have to ask you this question. Let's play hypothetically. Let's say that the Panthers get this ball back, which they're going to right now. But if they were to score, if you're Coach Ellison, will you consider putting back your starters?
That's a great question. I was just thinking the same thing. That is a tough one. But if you notice on the sideline, he hasn't had his helmet on the entire time. But number 11, Cole Leonard, has his helmet on again. So he hasn't had that the entire second half. So that might be an indicator that Coach Keith Ellison will choose to do that. But we'll see for sure.
Yeah, I see some starters on Redondo's side. They have their helmets on. Brock Herrera even have his helmet on. So he might come out here. Actually, no, he's still staying on line. He might come out on offense next possession.
And the ball first and 10.
Doesn't appear that all the starters are in on the defensive side, but a few players who start are. So the Seahawks will look to stay effective no matter what. Off the handoff, they get to that one quick. That's number 45, Nick Ricardo, who got there very fast. He recognized the play. No cutback option available. That's a tackle for loss. Textbook there by the defensive end.
And that was very important for Redondo to do on first down. get a tackle for loss to stop that bleeding, and they actually stopped it for now. Let's see what they'll do here on this next play.
And Connor Riley with the great read was the linebacker. Since the play started, he immediately swung right, met with the running back. That's a great stop there from Riley.
Pitch down the outside. This one also is blown up. The Seahawks recommitting to this run defense, and whatever Coach Keith Ellison said has been working.
Well, they're going back to what they were doing in the first half, and that's putting pressure and just winning their matchups. And again, another tackle for loss. It'll be interesting to see if the Panthers will pass on this third down.
Yeah, I mean, this is the situation the Seahawks have to put the Panthers in. Panthers rely on those little increments. Of course, occasionally they get those big run plays, but they rely on getting those little increments so they can continue to have the threat of running the ball. It's hard when they're put in an obvious passing down situation.
Looks like they'll bring some more pressure here on this down.
Yeah, same setup here for the Panthers. Looks like they will throw. Rolling out. That pass is juggled and incomplete. He was looking for number 4 there, looking for Jackson Accardo, who's had some big plays this game, but that one will lead to 3 and out. So now what you said earlier, let's see if that applies to no score. Let's see if we will see Grow or Leinart, the starters or some of the younger players on the Seahawks.
Well, I'm looking at the sideline of the Seahawks, and it looks like it's hard to tell who's going to come in, but most of the starters have their helmets on, including Bo Osmus.
No, but looking on the left side of the screen, who's coming over, or it's just off screen, I guess, but just near Coach Keith Ellison is Brady Grow, so it looks like it will not be Leinart, as that punt does not make it to the 50. And yes, number 16 will rush the field, and the Seahawks will take over. First and 10 here for the Seahawks.
Well, looks like Brady Grow, like you mentioned, is coming in. I'm pretty sure he had a long conversation with his offensive line there and his players saying, hey, come on, guys, this is our chance. Let's get some points out there. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Expect to see some rhythm runs so far or here on this drive. You got Jarrell in at the halfback position from the shotgun, and the give will go to Jarrell. Jarrell down the middle, finds a hole, and he is inside the red zone. Solid, tough running from Jarrell. Hasn't gotten too many touches today, but showcases his speed, makes a solid case for himself.
He had 83 yards last week against Santa Monica. As we look at the replay, just watch his speed as he gets through that hole.
Yeah, that hole opening up was incredible for him. That missed tackle right there, and falling forwards, he gets an extra 3 yards out of that as well. So just everything adds up to an excellent run for the Seahawks.
That's something the coach loves to see, yards after contact.
7 players in the line of scrimmage for the Seahawks.
Handoff goes once more. This time he's met with a big hit there from Jackson Accardo. Solid contact. He gets Riley down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Riley on that last play was welcome with open arms, let's just say.
Open arms and a gold helmet. That looked painful.
It does from up here, I'll tell you that. I agree.
Yeah, for Peninsula, it seems to be that some of the defensive linemen actually played offensive line, and of course Peninsula with nearly 30 players on the roster.
Yeah, kind of a smaller roster from Peninsula, especially compared to Redondo Union. But from the shotgun, Redondo Union will looks like run the ball with Grow. Grow cutting inside, he'll get about 2. So still trying to get Grow involved, even though they're not risking the ball too much with the passing game. Let's see if they'll let Grow off the leash here and let him make a play on third down, but we'll have 3rd and 9 right here.
Well, that first 2 plays there by the Seahawks really have set back the Panthers as we approach 2:55 and counting. This clock is still ticking, so that's a good thing for the Seahawks. They're running down this clock and keeping that defense on the field longer.
Yeah, they'll line up in pistol formation, so still anyone's guess about what they're doing. They do have one-on-one coverage, though. Let's see if they try to target that.
Still 7 players in the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand the ball off instead. Oh, a fumble there from Riley.
Panthers say they might have it.
Riley mad at himself. Looks like it will be Peninsula's football. It will. So the Seahawks with a turnover with a fumble from Riley, who had, other than that, had a solid drive that he was making for himself. So unfortunate there for the Seahawks, but Peninsula will gladly take that with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They're looking to get some offense. Let's see if they can get something going before the end of the quarter as they still trail by 26.
Again, the running play going well for the Seahawks. Unfortunately, a fumble. Still waiting to see Brady Groves' pass completion.
Handoff goes over for Daulache. And that will be about 4 on the pickup.
Yeah, it looks like the Panthers are starting to run that ball, getting a little confidence off that turnover. And looking at the Panthers side of where they're sitting at, some of their students are kind of fired up right now after that turnover.
This is where the Panthers want to be. They want to be in these second and medium situations. When they start getting pushed back with a tackle for loss, they can't make up big yardage because they like to run the football. So when they're in a position where they can continue to run the football, that's where they thrive. Another hand up, looks like Daulache again. This time he's bottled up, and it'll bring up 3rd and about 7.
It seems to be that the main strategy for Peninsula that they're playing right now is really beat down on the Redondo secondary. I mean, they keep running the same plays, keep running the same formations, and especially during their second touchdown, it worked. And so really, Peninsula, the best thing they can do is keep getting yardage. And, of course, they do have nothing to lose. And really, all they have to do is just really score some points here on the board.
Yeah, and we mentioned before, we asked if they're going to put their starters back in. Who knows? It's still a possibility. 34 seconds counting, and a big 3rd down here for the Panthers as, again, they might run it. Let's see what they do. And they are going to, no, they're going to pass.
Pass is there. Goes to Accardo, and Accardo dives forwards for the 1st down.
I think that's the first time that we feel a little bit surprised that they actually threw the ball on the 3rd down. I could be wrong. They may have done it before, but we see mostly more runs than passes.
Yeah, I mean, even when they pass it, they like to go for that intermediate option. They like guys swinging sideways. As we see that one again, that play fake. And look, he's moving, but you see number 4 over there is going to break out. As that will do it for the third quarter. 40-14 is the score, with the Seahawks still ahead here on senior night. It's kind of been the story of a lot of younger guys, though, than their seniors, as their seniors are being saved up for playoffs, with the Seahawks doing well this season. So, a lot of the younger guys getting touches, a lot of the guys who are being honored tonight getting the chance to mentor some of the younger guys. That's kind of what we're seeing.
That's correct. We're seeing a lot of the young guys getting some playing time. Of course, getting ready for next season, as a lot of these seniors will not be here. So a lot of open opportunities for these young guys to get some playing time and make their marks to make this football team for next season.
And you're right, a huge opportunity for Redondo Union secondary. And they're still on the field, so they're up by 26 points. Who knows? It could be a different story by the end of the game.
Yeah, this is like a task for them, more like the seniors kind of finished it off, so now they're saying finish the job.
So Peninsula here on 1st and 10. Handoff goes. That will be a pretty minimal gain there.
Number 0, Cameron Daulache with the ball.
Yeah, Daulache just didn't find much space there. He's done a good job making something out of nothing this game, but he can't do that every play. And right there, the Seahawks did a good job bottling him up, not letting him get extra yards. So that'll be 1 on the play.
Yeah, that's correct. He's trying to do everything he can, but at some point, he will get worn down. It looks like he's starting to get a little tired out there.
So from the same formation. Driving back to pass? No, he'll scramble. Yeah, that's Noah Min, but he doesn't find a lot of room. Noah Min looks like he lost about a yard there. Right back to the line of scrimmage. So they will have a 3rd and long situation. Let's see how they choose to play this. We've established that they can throw the ball if absolutely necessary at this point.
I couldn't tell, though, by that last play, either he was trying to run or he was trying to do a play action or maybe something broke there. But he looked a little confused, the quarterback did, when he was trying to run it.
And there was a lot of players on the left side, especially his own players, trying to give either run blocking or pass protection.
Play fake. He's looking down the middle. He's got a completion. First time they've gotten a throw where they've actually gone vertical here. That was number 90, Jonathan Kipp, the sophomore, getting down the middle. They finally got upfield. They threw that seam route. Excellent job getting inside of the defender, boxing him out like a basketball player looking for a rebound, and that's a good job protecting the ball and bringing that one in.
Again, what strength, how hard it was to tackle him down.
With some confidence, they'll pitch it out down to the outside. Dalache lowering the shoulder, and he'll get about 3 with a generous spot.
Yeah, we talked about the rosters for the Panthers. With less players, a lot of these guys are playing both sides of the ball. You see, like, defensive players actually playing on offense.
Yeah, especially play number 4 for Peninsula, Jackson Ricardo. Linebacker, running back. He could block, he could tackle. All-around guy.
They'll throw once again as a nice cut block there. Trying to get vertical. That's another completion. What a throw there by Noah Min, rolling left as a righty. Not a difficult throw, but he makes it happen.
That's the kind of throw you can only make when you're a lefty, but when you're a righty, it's very difficult to do that, especially when you have to move your body to the left and then having to throw with your right hand.
And back-to-back completions for passing completions for Peninsula.
Something to notice over also is that block from the running back. That's something you get from this formation. You get your running backs having to play those situations. As another handoff goes, they'll dive forwards. Looks like a solid pickup there on first down. Panthers are making something happen once more.
Yeah, and credit them. They're playing with just short players. I mean, let's look at this. Imagine being the coach, and then you're the head coach / general manager / payroll director. It sounds like a lot of these players have a lot of titles or different positions, but you can compare it to something like that.
And right now in this drive, they're giving Redondo Union a run for the money.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these players have a lot of responsibility, but so far this half they are making it work as that handoff barely gets off before the quarterback gets sacked, but somehow they make it into a positive.
Wow, how about that?
The Seahawks jumped perfectly, timed the snap, and because of that they hit the quarterback before he even handed the ball off. A miracle it wasn't a fumble, but instead of that, it was still a solid pickup. So 3rd and 3. Incredible job by Min just to lay out and get the ball in the basket of his running back.
Yeah, definitely. But again, very impressive how that defense was able to move quickly.
They'll hand the ball off once more, and Dalachi fights into the end zone for a touchdown. They've cut the Seahawks lead in half as we see that. From right there, looks like he's in the pile, but he has a straight line to the end zone, and we see him follow that to a T. Beautiful job by Dalache, and that will be another score for the Panthers.
Yeah, you mentioned it cuts his lead in half, and now the question again, will we see the starters, or will Coach Ellison still have complete faith in this second unit to try to finish this game?
We might see a hybrid as that kick is away and good. It is a 19-point game, folks. That is 3 scores right now.
And if I was Coach Allison, the secondary defense already gave him 21 points here in this game. And if I was that player from the secondary, I'll be a little worried.
Well, if you look at the scores, they did score before the end of the half, but that was against the starters. They were able to score twice on the second team, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens if we'll see the starters again or we'll still see the same guys out there.
Yeah, so this kick will come, but something that might potentially give a hint as to the answer as you see Osmus there on the far side of the field. We haven't seen him since they took the starters out. So Osmus being back in might be an indicator that the Seahawks will look to get some of their more experienced players back in, as Marchis will kick this one off. Kick goes short and nicely punched out of bounds there by the Seahawks. Another heads-up play. That's Cash Brown once more. He's had a couple of those plays where he chooses to put that ball out of bounds. Zero risk on that play. He doesn't even have to take a hit. That is playing football with your head.
Again, smart move by him. Don't risk the other team getting the ball. Just bat out of bounds. You have good field position. Just keep the ball and go to work from there.
Seahawks in the huddle. That is Brady Groh still under center, so they'll keep giving him opportunities. At some point, let's see if they will let him loose, though.
I say this will be a good opportunity on first down for him to throw the ball.
I completely agree. You see Blevins on the bottom of your screen. He's got a healthy cushion as that handoff will go to Martinez. Martinez waiting for his blockers, and he gets free for a 10-yard gain. That was a little bit shades of Le'Veon Bell for some people who watch football for the past 10 years or so. Le'Veon Bell was known for his patience, waiting for that hole to open up, and that's exactly what Martinez did, cutting it back to the inside. Excellent gain. Looked like he didn't have enough space to even get back to the line of scrimmage, but instead he picked up the first down.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Very patient there by Rocky Martinez, trusting his linemen, trusting them to open up holes for him, and they were able to do that, and he got a lot of yardage on that first play.
From the shotgun, let's see if they'll go for the same thing, and they will. Martinez this time shifts, and he is wrestled down, about 1 yard gain there on the play. They'll check in Doug Moore at that halfback position. Doug Moore, also a track athlete. Let's see what he brings to the table. He already has a score in this game.
Yeah, he had a good run in the first half.
Plays in the quarterfinals, CIF Division I playoffs. Number 11 ranked team in the nation will host San Juan Hills at 6 p.m. Tuesday night the 28th. Seahawks Pavilion.
So Groh on second down. He's lined up behind the running back, but he will hand the ball off to Moore nonetheless. Moore finds a hole. Excellent, tough running there by these Seahawks running backs right now. Doing a good job, and it might be enough for the first. Let's see where they spot it.
And that play was almost familiar to the one that Moore did in the first half when he got that touchdown score.
And we seem to have an injured player here.
Watch this right here. Guess where the line is? I bet you're not thinking over here. Maybe you are, but that is an excellent job by Moore to get out around there. Excellent job finding the green grass. That's such an important trait for a running back, to be able to find that green grass. It is an absolute mess up down there. I think it's a mess watching from the cameras. Down there, all you see is helmets and jerseys in front of you, but he does a good job finding the open space.
Looks like there's been a stoppage, but now the official is calling for the players to come back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like number 13, Ty Howard, again, was injured. He had gotten injured previously, came back, but it looks like he's shaken up once more.
Well, you got to credit his toughness for playing so hard tonight.
Absolutely. And now Groh will have a third down situation.
Same formation once again.
Yeah, I imagine they'll run the same play, a halfback dive down the middle. Let's see this. They give it to Moore, but Moore is bottled up.
Yeah, it looks like he lost yardage there, too.
Yeah, celebration there from Clinton Anokute on that tackle. Still down big is Peninsula, but they're playing with some confidence at the very least.
Well, when you're a 1-7 team and things haven't gone right for you all season, this has to be a confidence booster. Same thing with them last week. Even though they lost, they gave it their all. And again here, having to cut this lead in half is very impressive.
Punt formation shown as Robbie Christensen is the guy back. Seahawks, obviously, we're not hoping for that as the result of that play, but nonetheless, 3:25 to go here in the game.
It looks like we have a flag on the play.
I tell you, look, that official looked like he threw like a curveball.
So the flag was on Redondo. And now Christensen gets the punt away. It looks to be a good punt, though. Takes a Seahawk-friendly bounce, and it's received. Deceiving play there by Peninsula, and they will get extra yards there. Seahawks thought it was a done deal that ball would just roll. But number one, Ikemba Agunka surprised everyone. Pulled a fast one on the Seahawks over there.
Yeah, and there is a penalty marker, and that's going to go against the Panthers, so that's going to back them up even further to start this drive.
Yeah, his hard work and his creative play will be nullified by that yellow flag. And so, with 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, the Panthers will look to run this one out. Panthers will look to make a play, before this one runs out.
Penalty on the Panthers puts the ball at the 22-yard line. First and 10 Peninsula.
So the clock is rolling because of mercy rule, because the Seahawks were up 40-0, if you remember. But first down here, as we'll see a throw here from Peninsula. For the first time, they have all the time in the world in the pocket, and that is completed. Huge gain, and he is brought down at the 20-yard line. But that one was Ikemba Agunka, who got upfield. Excellent blocking, excellent throw by Min, an excellent completion there for a huge gain. As we see, a stumbling Seahawks defender led to that completion being possible. Inside the red zone now with 45 seconds to go here are the Panthers. They'll hit the ball off down the inside. That's a Cardo. Cardo doesn't find too much room, but he'll fight forwards. Looks like he got a solid pickup out of it. Sneaky 7 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that they're not using their timeouts. You know they want to get one more score before this game's over.
I do not believe the timeouts will stop the clock because of the mercy rule. Though I could be wrong. If anyone wants to let me know in the comments. But we'll see another play ran as the ball is handed off. Looking to get another touchdown with 10 seconds to go. He's bottled up. And that will be it for the game.
How about Redondo, a 3-game winning streak?
Yeah, Redondo, don't look now, but the Seahawks are buzzing. They're on a roll right now. And here on senior night, this crowd shows its appreciation.
Just like the song says, the boys are back in town.
So a big win here for the Seahawks. On senior night, this crowd entirely on its feet. Huge win here for the Seahawks, though they kind of turned the temperature down a little bit later in the game, taking off a bunch of key starters and seniors. Overall, the Seahawks played an absolutely dominant game.
Yeah, that's correct. And yes, there was a little bit of a nervous situation with the second half, but again, there's a lot of open spots next season once the seniors go. So very interesting to see what will be the final game if it gets to the same thing, but we'll just have to wait and see next week.
And with this win, like we mentioned prior, this was a crucial win for the Seahawks.
As you see, the boys all fired up here for the Seahawks. But an overall excellent game as the Seahawks take home the victory, 40-21. That's exactly what you want to see heading into playoffs. That moves the Seahawks to 3-1 in the Pioneer League.
And keep in mind, last season they finished 4-1 in league play and got into the playoffs. So for them, as Torrance is winning 35-7, which Torrance is going to stay in first place, very crucial for Redondo to at least get second place in that league.
And of course, with this win, Redondo Union might have a huge chance of getting an automatic bid to the CIF section playoffs. And they would also have to win against South Torrance next week, because if they potentially lose, might be an at-large bid. But for now, as of tonight, they would have an automatic bid to the playoffs.
When we mentioned last season, they finished second place and they got in the playoffs. So they're going to have to do that again, finish second place again, because if they were to lose next week, it could be a tough spot for them to get in at least.
And if they do lose next week, they will make the playoffs if Santa Monica loses tonight. However, they will get the lower seed, which they might have a lower chance of progressing further to the playoffs.
Overall, the Seahawks have been...
Matthew Crawford here. The Seahawks dominated throughout this game and won 40-21. The team was united and played strong football on both offense and defense. The keys to victory today was through their star players, and no star shone brighter than Bo Osmus with 3 touchdowns. And this game had serious implications for the Pioneer League. As the Seahawks, I believe, if the game in Santa Monica stays strong, that they have set their place at second place, and should hopefully, if things go well next week against South, they should be able to make it to the championship. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Matthew. Always great to hear from our guys down at the sideline, but excellent job by the Seahawks closing out this one, as Matthew mentioned. Good work, and the Seahawks are really improving every game. That's a huge part in the latter stages of the season, no matter what, but especially for playoffs, it is crucial. So the Seahawks are looking excellent. Who do you think stood out the most this game?
I think the whole team in general really stood out. It was a team effort. Cole Leinert with his passing, and then Bo Osmond, the player of the game. Just incredible how he was able to progress tonight on as a receiver.
Yeah, you mentioned Cole Leinart, and Cole Leinart, I really thought, even though he checked out later in the game, I thought he had a very strong game, and so it was a huge work for the Seahawks in general, but Cole Leinart specifically did a great job. So let's check in with him.
Hi guys, it's Chloe DeVilliers, and I'm here with senior Cole Leinart. Congrats on your great win, first of all. I just want to know, how have your 2 years at Redondo been?
Oh man, it's been every day grinding with my brothers, getting closer with them off the field too. Every day we come here, we put in work, and this season didn't start how we wanted to, but it just shows the development and the character of this team keep building, and even this year, last year, we're all super close, and it's a brotherhood.
And how does it feel to dominate on your last home game on senior night?
It feels great, but personally, it's not about me. It's about thank you. It's not about me. It's about this team. I'm just happy we came out here, got the win, and we can celebrate.
Awesome. Have a great night, and happy birthday, Cole Leinart.
Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Always great to hear from our Seahawk athletes. That was an incredible game, a lot to be proud of for this team, but you really like the look of this Seahawks team. They're looking as dangerous as ever, and with this factor of how hyped they've been, they've carried themselves with a lot of swag. The Seahawk fan section, who we've known has been great, voted best in CIF. But, overall, this entire stadium's atmosphere is incredible as you see all the people on the field. Excellent work by the Seahawks. But, yeah, what have you liked seeing out of out of the Seahawks as opposed to how they started the season?
When you look at the season, the injuries have really affected them. It was a different football team from when the season started, but the minute they started getting their main players back, they've been on a roll. 3 straight games, scoring 40 points, a 3-game win streak. This is the other team, other than the Torrance Tartars, that are playing good football in this Pioneer division right now.
Yeah, and you mentioned players that they've gotten back, and one of those ones, perhaps the most important one, Bo Osmus. We got reporters standing with him right now.
Hi, I'm Christina Arianes, and I'm here with Bo Osmus. You had a great game today, 3 touchdowns in tonight's game. How are you feeling after this big win and making so many plays, especially for senior night?
It was great to do it with all my teammates. We're all a lot of us are seniors, and we just had the opportunity to play a big game tonight, so I was really excited.
Yeah, you played great. Have an amazing day on your senior night.
Yeah, Bo Osmus had a strong game. We saw a couple of receiving touchdowns. Any message to any team who might be doing scouting research on Redondo by watching this game, do not single cover that man right over there. Number 7 over there absolutely burned defensive players this game.
He can do anything. He can catch the ball, he can run the ball, and he can play defense. You're going to have to either double team, triple team, quadruple team, or take the whole team against him because he's a dangerous player. Last season, he was the best team on offense scoring, and he's proving that since he's came back from injury.
And of course, last time I checked, Bo Osmus is just a 3-star recruit, and from far as I can tell, he received less than 5 offers. So hopefully after this season, he'll get more offers, and I cannot wait to see him play in Division I football.
Absolutely. He's earned it. You know how hard he works. He is the definition of an athlete. That's his position listing because he plays wide receiver, running back, defensive back. He kick returns. He does it all. But he overall works so hard for what he does, and he really shows that every time he steps foot on the field. Seahawks played an outstanding game today with guys like Osmus making plays, and that is the identity of this team.
No doubt about that. He is the leading scorer last season. He was the leading scorer last season, and since he's come back from injury, he's really lifted this team from a 1-3 start now to a 5-4 and possibly a playoff team.
And let's not forget about player number 77 for the Seahawks, Mikey Ricardo, in this game. 2 deflections, and of course, a touchdown as a defensive player. And so really, both the offense and defense have played extremely well tonight, and it was a great win for the Seahawks.
Yeah, for sure, the Seahawks have really turned it around this season. You mentioned 1-3 to 5-4. That's just not something you see often. But the Seahawks right now are firmly ahead this season. They're firmly above 500. So thank you for tuning in. We had a great game. You can watch it back anytime. Stay tuned with Redondo Sports for future sports, and we're going to send it to replays. But I'm Kevin Mystery.
I'm Edward Rentasso.
And I'm Julius Choi.
Have a good night.
This must be heaven.
certain sort of sound. The rain falling down, rain falling down, rain falling down, rain falling down. Holes in what's left of my reason, holes in the knees of my blues. Odds against me been increasing, but I'll pull through. Never could read no road map. Now I don't know what the weather might do. But hear that witch wind whine and see the dog stars shine. I got a feeling there's no time to lose. No time to lose. Well, it's been heaven, but even rainbows will end. Now my sails are filling, and the wind's so windy, and I'm good as gone again. I'm still walking, so I'm sure that I can dance. Just a saint of circumstance, just a tiger in a trance. The rain falling down, rain falling down, the rain falling Well, I never know now. Just don't know. Just don't know. Well, sure don't know what I'm going for. Sure don't know now. But I'm gonna go for it for sure. Every sure. Every sure. Well, sure don't know what I'm going for. Just don't never know. Never, never know. But I'm gonna go for it for sure. No, 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 that's for sure. Sure, every sure. I sure don't know what I'm going for. Just don't never, never know. No, 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 no. But I'm gonna go for it for sure. That's for sure. I sure don't know what I'm going for. Hey, maybe going on a dream now. Yeah. I'm gonna go for it for maybe sure. Going on a feeling. Maybe going on a feeling. Maybe going on a feeling.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent from Ironclad Digital Media. Redondo Sports would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.